Huh.
Harper.
Whoa. Yeah.
Harper, you're alive.
Yeah.
Your haircut, you look like a nerd.
I did not get a haircut. My hair's just brushed to the
Where did it
side.
go? I feel like there's so much less
Ready?
hair. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
there's the there's the Doctor
Wait,
Octopus.
you're rocking a goatee, not even a beard.
Yeah, where's
What the
Whoa!
fuck?
What the? What is that?
What? What just happened?
Okay, the poor audio listeners. For some reason, Harper's Zoom just did like a fireworks effect.
I didn't do that. I'm so confused. Is it because I went thumbs up?
Oh,
Yes, it is.
Whoa.
Wait,
Does
what?
that happen to us?
I would.
It's
happened to me.
What? What the fuck?
I don't like this.
Imagine you're in like a court call. That would work.
Yes.
Yeah,
It doesn't work for me. That's
I don't like that. We have nothing to celebrate in Canada.
Isn't that incredible? Like, because like we've done like I do this all the time on the podcast. Had I
But
not
is
done
that going to
like,
happen every single time?
we'll be like, and that's why What If season 2 is the best season of What If.
Yeah, and then that's so
Wow.
stupid.
That's incredible.
Wow.
That is me turning purple levels of like red. That's the this
Dude, you
is
know, you
being
turning
recorded.
purple is over 3 years ago.
What?
that's a
It
lot.
was 2020.
That's a lot of years.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I
I
was
am
listening
years ago.
to the other day? I think I was
I'm
bored at
sort
work.
of-
I was listening to the episode where the three of us shit on death metal after it ended. And that is a good
bro.
episode, dude. That is a
Oh,
good
man.
episode.
We were just like
Because-
upset.
Because I was just thinking about it the other day and I was like, God, death metal fucking pissed me off. And then I'm like, good thing there is actual audio proof of how annoyed I
Of
was.
how much, yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a good
Go
episode
back.
because it's
It's a
me.
great
It's like
episode.
I go, guys, I think this was kind of bad, and you guys are like, oh yeah, no, it sucked. And I was like,
No,
"Yay, my
no.
friends
Not the death
agree."
metal, not the Dark Knights of the Dark Knight, death metal, Dark Knight
Multiverse.
issue. Just
Yeah.
the end
Oh.
of death metal where
Death
we thought
Metal
of
Captain
Death
America
Metal,
was
yeah.
going to show up.
Well, yeah, we did think Captain America was going to show up in Death
Oh, that's
Metal.
right.
Yeah, even though that looking back on it, my God, were we stupid? Remember, because at the end of
Wishful
Death Metal, there's the Else World,
They
and we were
tease,
like,
yeah, the
dude,
other
it's
universe.
Marvel, and it just turned
Yeah.
out to be Dark Side. Like, of course,
That's right.
Yeah.
of course, it was going to be
Right.
Dark Side. You know,
Well,
like how stupid
Yeah,
are we?
they teased that there was like another universe they found, and Thor by Donny Cates was also teasing that they found another
Yep.
universe.
And then Doomsday Clock had said the Secret Crisis, which has to
Yeah,
happen,
that's
dude. When did they say it's
right.
going to happen? 2030? That's 6
2030.
years.
it could.
It won't. You know
No.
what's a fun fact though? It is the longest time we have now lived the longest time in between Marvel DC crossovers ever. That sucks. Why are we in the apocalypse?
That does suck. Tyler,
Yeah.
it's not a full goatee. It's a longer beard
With
and
stub.
shorter sides. Yeah,
Yeah, I see the stub. I'm just saying it looks like a goatee.
it does a bit.
It is.
Do you want me to like? Do you want me to do it? Do you want me to come with like a Tony Stark beard one week?
Just do your Tony Stark. Just do the Tony Stark this whole episode.
Or even Doctor Strange.
Yeah, well, Doctor
even
Strange,
Doctor
you can
Strange.
go up the sides a little bit.
Binarily
Uh,
augmented retro framing or
Yeah.
barf. God, we got to come
Got
up with
to
a
work
better
on
name
that
for
acronym.
My life's work.
Fuck yeah.
We have a
Yeah,
bit of
holy
news this
barn.
week. I only read World's Finest Annual because it was a Fifth Wednesday.
I didn't
know if
even
you
go to
guys-
the conference.
Wait, Hunter. I feel like it needs to be said. Oh, I just got an email that there's more Godzilla statues coming out. That's cool. I feel it needs to be said that Hunter said when you asked me if I was going to be on the show, and I said yes, you were like, yay, the Trinity and JD. And JD was offended by that. But Tyler saying all that just then, I hate to say it really is and JD, isn't it, man? Founding
Oh,
father.
oh.
He vanished. Mhm.
He's just
When
like,
we needed him the most.
yeah.
I
just-
do
he's
think we have some very good episodes, the three of us. I do think he brings some order.
he does.
and
He
he
does bring a
does,
bit.
yeah.
He does bring. It does bring a little bit. Maybe just a
Even though
pinch.
last week was completely off the fucking train. Like, what
Mm.
was that about? And that JD was there and he was accepting it.
He was into
So,
it. Yeah.
God.
He was really
You want
into
to
it.
talk about that? Do you want to talk about that bullshit that we talked about last week? All that dumbass shit.
Yeah.
And now how like it's the favorite thing that you guys have ever done, apparently.
Apparently. Yeah. Harper, you seemed very confused. I don't think you listened to last week, right?
It was a good
no,
episode, dude.
Hey, hang on. I listened to.
Here we go. Check.
I listened to
4 minutes and 3
Passengers.
seconds.
He's gonna say he's
Yeah.
just seeing the last song you
I
listened
listened
to.
to Blink 182.
Yeah. I listened to a little bit of Kanye.
Yeah,
I
not
got-
surprising, right?
Oh
Yeah.
no, I didn't even play it.
Yeah.
Not even once.
You have another
Come on.
one. You have Tyler. You're okay. So I'm gonna tell you again, Harper, because I told you so many times and you seem very confused. Even last night, you seemed confused over what's happening.
I was scared. I didn't want a Sonic episode. I can't
That's
sit
what you
here
thought.
on my weekend and listen to Sonic for an hour and a half. I can't do it. But I
And
know
we're
that's
not
not what's
doing
happening.
that.
I know. I'm sorry. I was afraid.
Because I explained to Harper last week's episode how we talked about Sonic to end the show, and a lot of people liked that.
It wasn't to
and
end this, dude. It was an hour.
It was. But
That's what I'm afraid of.
a lot of people were just like, you guys should do this every episode to end the show. So I'm like, okay, maybe we spend like 10 minutes to end the show talking about
The
Sonic
glitch
lore.
is-
Fucking camera.
I
bro.
said
Yeah,
that.
that
I
was a
know.
bad one.
just like
I told that to Harper. He's like saying 10 minutes in the end of the episode. And he's like, a full episode? Oh, should we call it like a Sonic's Hero Sonic or a Sonic
Do I have
story
to come up with
something?
a thumbnail for this episode?
Yeah, and then
I did.
last
That
night
is-
you're
that
just
is
like,
exactly
no,
what
I
I
gotta
said.
come up with a Sonic thumbnail. I'm like, bro, 10 minutes. Not
I'm
every
sorry.
episode, just 10 minutes sometimes.
My
It's
bad.
what people are watching for now, though.
Yeah, basically.
Hmm.
So we have every Sonic fan in the world watching this episode that have all clicked off.
All three of them. That's
And
excellent.
isn't there, unfortunately, some Sonic news that came out today?
Oh, there is.
Quite a bit, but we don't have to
Ugh.
go over that because that's
Now
not-
we can talk about Sonic the Hedgehog 3 starring returning Jim Carrey.
Returning of the Jedi.
Return.
yeah.
I sent Hunter. They released the documentary on how they made The Last of Us 2, and at the end of it, he goes, "There's probably going to be a Last of Us 3." And I sent Hunter that, and he goes, "I got the more important 3 right here." And he just sent me Sonic 3 shit.
I'm
was
not
like-
wrong.
I didn't respond.
Yeah, no, you didn't. I'm not wrong though, and yeah, if you guys want to talk about it, we can. But I'm also just gonna warn audiences, the few people that are playing Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. We didn't play it, but we know a lot about it. So
We
We're
want
probably
to
gonna shit on it.
chat.
Like,
we want
Yeah.
to talk
Like,
about it.
I played the beta. Shout out to listener of the show, Nate, sent me a beta code. Tried to
Hi,
send
Nate.
Hunter a beta code, didn't want it.
I said
Hunter-
no.
He said no.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, poor
Yeah.
Nate. Like every
so I
time
played-
he
I
messages
played that-
us and he's like, "Oh, you guys gonna play it?" And we're like, "No." And he's like, "Yeah, but like, are you guys gonna give it a go now?" And we're like,
It is like
"No."
a 4-player superhero game, but
Yeah, and,
it's
Yeah.
like, no.
I had to literally sign an NDA to play that, so I couldn't talk about it. Like
Wow.
literally, like I had to agree to an NDA, even though I
What?
did send like videos in the chat of like check out this fucking bullshit when I was playing it. But yeah. So now we can actually talk about it.
And it's
Hmm,
out
did we?
now, and it seems like the Suicide Squad kills the Justice League, just like the title.
I guess yeah. Like I mean, the title says it.
I'm
and yet we're
realizing
not
that, like,
prepared.
A lot of the times when it is the 3 of us, we just have like something to shit on. Like I feel like remember when we shit on Lotus? This is gonna be another one of those.
When I mean, we did. Has there been an episode where we haven't?
That's true. Yeah, it has
It's
been
like,
a couple
what
of years continuously of that.
Yeah, I guess because we've
On
been
that
talking
great
about it for a
movie,
long
Oscars
time.
didn't get nominated.
Yeah, that's
I was
crazy, yeah.
confused about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway,
Next year.
But yeah,
so there's nothing more to
I guess spoiler warning for Suicide Squad to kill the Justice League. We obviously don't know everything. We didn't play it, but we know this. We know-
Squad to hell the Justice League.
we
We were
know
so
that
choked
the
up, we didn't
title
wanna
of the
say it.
game is a fact. I guess
Mm.
it's like people are really angry as if you went to play Spider-Man 2 and got angry that Spider-Man's in it. So
Yeah, I guess it is called Kill the Justice League, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know what we were expecting.
Yeah.
But
It's like
I
that's
think
that's
we
not
were-
a good title though. That's a Let There Be Carnage level title.
The problem
Yeah.
with it is not the fact that the Justice League are all murdered. It's the fact that they so strongly were like, this is canon to the Arkham verse. This does take place after Arkham Knight. This is the same Batman, and this is the Justice League of that universe.
Yeah, and I have never ever tried to be a person that's like, oh, like something can ruin the past thing that I like. Like,
Yeah.
there's I hate those prequels to Star Wars. I still love Star Wars,
Ex-
but
yeah.
they've so with this living in this universe that we have grown to love. Like, I don't know about you two, but that was my first Batman, and I would say that that is the Batman that's the reason
Uh-huh.
I'm even like
Nice.
comic books in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Just to shoot him in the head on a
Just
park
on a
bench.
park bench.
Yep.
By Harley
Oh
Quinn.
my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think this was meant to be.
stand-up routine? Like, I want him to be cool, but like, why would you? Why?
Yeah.
I don't think that this was supposed to be canon to the Arkhamverse. I think that was like a last minute decision. Or not
I
last
think
minute.
it was
but-
last minute. I think
Not last
initially
minute, but-
maybe, and then they changed it during production. But
Because
yeah, like
they have come up with a lot of like excuses, being like, "Oh no, this Deadshot is the real Deadshot, the one you all know. That was a fake one." It's like,
Yeah, the one you
Mm.
fought, the boss battle in 2 of the 4 Arkham games was was a fake Deadshot.
yeah,
Oh my
like-
God.
okay, but also throughout the story of Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, Harley is constantly saying that the Joker was just like it was a one-time thing. It was my past, but I'm well over him. But in Arkham Knight, Joker's dead, and Harley's like still obsessed with Joker.
Arkham
She's
Knight was like
heartbroken.
9 years ago, man. How long has
Yeah.
it been in universe, I wonder? Did they even talk about
Probably-
that?
I
5
don't
years?
know.
Because
I'd
I
say
remember when I
5
played
years.
the beta. When I played the beta is like the first hour of the game. So I learned how they explain what happens after Arkham Knight. And so I guess, and I thought it was okay. I think Arkham Knight
Is excellent.
Is-
Is the best one.
is the best one, yes, and is also like a perfect ending to Batman. I love the idea. He gets cornered, he has to reveal his identity, and he's done with it. And Gotham needs a new myth. And maybe that's the Batman, maybe it isn't. Who fucking cares?
Or it's
and then we
Batman
end
using
it.
fear toxin.
Or it's Jason or something, whatever.
Yeah.
It's over, and it's and those
It's
questions will never
ambiguous
be answered.
enough, but like we're like he's
Yeah.
not. We know
Because
he's
the
not
ending of Jim Gordon running for mayor, and then we go into an alleyway where there's 2 adults that are going with a little kid that are going to get robbed for their pearls, and then Batman is there to stop them, is a perfect poetic ending to the Batman story. Why does it need to continue?
dead.
It
Why
should've
does he
just
need
been
to
its
join
own
the
thing.
Justice League after that? We
But,
always
like-
assumed that the Justice League had already been formed. Turns out the Justice League formed after he fucking went into
'Cause, yeah,
hiding.
the thugs and
And-
everything talk about Superman.
Yeah,
Like,
in Arkham Knight, and they talk about the Flash, and they talk about all these characters, and we always just assumed, oh, Batman is 55 in this universe. He's probably met them all already. No, he hasn't. He just met them actually, and we
Tyler, I
never get
think
to see
you're-
it.
I think you're
I'm
spot
annoyed
on
about
in
this.
terms of like of we talk about how people will jump to the gun and say that something has been ruined when like they disagree mildly with a creative decision. But like
Yeah.
when I was like, hey, the sequel trilogy for Star Wars isn't my thing, but I'm not like upset about Luke Skywalker. This is more like
I
this
feel
is
like a
it.
Last Jedi hater. I feel like I'm like one of those people that's like they fucking
This is
ruined it.
ridiculous.
but I
No,
don't
they've
see
just, like,
anyone. I
fucked
don't
it.
see
Like,
anyone defending this either.
I played Arkham City on a TV screen that was
Mhm.
like this by this down at like a caravan at the beach when I was like a kid and like loved
man.
like adored it. Like
yeah,
that
I
is
was
such
10
a
years
core
old,
memory for me.
and I had to
Like,
sell all my games to afford it. Like I remember that. I was like, I had to give my games into GameStop, be like, dude, please, I need to play Arkham City,
Arkham
bro.
City.
And,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
and like Arkham City's still a masterpiece. They all fucking hold up.
Mm.
And then this, it's been 9 years. And
Mm.
before they revealed the Suicide Squad game, we were all like, oh, it'll be a Superman game, or it'll be the Justice League game that we've wanted
God,
forever. Or
Superman
like
rumors went on for years
and then
too.
and then it
Mm.
was just it's just this just
Yeah.
wet fart of a thing that they released.
And the people that made the Arkham games left like at the very beginning of
Yeah, like
making this game. Creative differences.
Yeah, the creative directors and whatnot. What's his name? Sefton Hill. Love that guy. I used to watch those Arkham
Hill,
Insiders.
the return.
And I was like, yeah, when I was like 14, watching the Arkham Insiders, and then being like, dude, you can play as Nightwing and Batman in Arkham Knight, and then it's just this.
But he left because they wanted this to be a live service shoot 'em game where King Shark uses a machine gun.
King Shark uses a gun, and Deadshot uses a gun,
And Boomerang uses the
Boomerang
gun.
uses a gun, and Harley uses a gun, and the Joker's gonna use a gun.
Yeah.
Every other character they use and they add in the future is gonna use a gun.
Like they all
Like,
probably
I
play
want
a
to know how
little
they're gonna get
differently,
Black
but-
Manta with an assault rifle. You know, like what are they gonna do?
Yeah, it's disappointing just to see that this is what they could have done. Like I thought when they announced this game, King Shark would be kind of like a Hulk-like character. No guns, just like charging forward. But no,
Yeah.
he stands back with a gun, just like Deadshot.
You got a great point. Like, at least Avengers tried to be the
they're
event.
different.
They were
Yeah,
different
everyone's
enough.
different. Yeah, and
Yeah.
they play
And that
like
was-
the character that we expect
That
them
was
to
like
be.
the fun part of that game, was that they all played different and they all had like their own kind of little, skill trees and whatnot, and they all felt like the characters you were playing as. You played Iron Man, you're like, oh, this feels like how Iron Man should play.
Just
but
a
then you
little,
play this
a little
and-
slow.
They're all
Yeah.
very slow, extremely slow, like crazy slow, like Tommy Turtle slow. But
Crazy
like,
slow.
and then and then in this, it's just like, okay, you jump over here, you shoot a guy, and it doesn't matter what character you're playing as, you're shooting that guy with a gun.
You're shooting that guy.
Yeah.
Because Avengers 2 had areas where it's just like, oh, hey, there's this little like box you can get up there, but only Thor and Iron Man could get there because they could fly. This one,
Yeah.
everyone has to go everywhere because you might pick
Yeah.
someone new, kind of thing.
Yeah,
So,
because there's 4-player co-op and they all have to go in the same place, and
same
it
speed.
has to account. It has to account for you playing any of these characters at any point in the game, and like, I'm sure that this was tough to make. I like all those devs. They put
Of
together.
course.
They crunched. They did a hard time, and they put together a thing. And I guess
But
that's
it-
worth it at the end of the day. You made
No, it's not.
something,
No, it's not.
but it's okay. Yes, because it is.
It's
this.
not. It's not. Like, I saw people arguing this on Reddit. They were like, "Look, we should respect like the amount of time that goes into things, but sometimes when a thing is bad enough, you can't give that as an excuse. Like, this
But
is
I'm sure
this is
that most of the people working on this, I mean, they don't have any say in it.
No,
Like,
they
the guy
don't,
animating
but,
that
like-
Batman
CEOs,
scene
yeah.
wasn't
but
just
no
like,
one is going to
jerking off
praise
to it.
like very like vague amounts of art direction or an animation or blah 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 when the story is like, how can we
Yeah.
like
literally
torture
piss
the
on the
people that
Flash.
actually give a shit about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and even they threw the Joker in at the end to kind of get people excited, but it's an Elseworlds Joker because our
You've
Joker's
Joker's
seen
dead.
the and how many times have we seen that it's just the Joker? Like the Joker.
Yeah, dude, that was literally the plot of Arkham Origins. Was it's like new villain, Black
Yeah.
Mask is the
But
Joker.
how many? Yeah, exactly. Or remember the end of the Batman? Just the Joker's in there at the end. Like they
Just the
always
Joker.
do that. Just the Joker is just there. It's not a big deal. He's the Joker. He made a $1 billion movie. You know what I mean?
He's singing with Lady Gaga.
He's
like,
singing
this
with
year,
Lady
baby.
Gaga.
This is the Suicide Squad, so it's a group of villains fighting the Justice League, and they're just like, oh, there's a fifth member.
Okay,
It's
I
the
want to talk
third
about.
Batman villain.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Why do you
And,
do
and
like
the game also starts in Arkham. They're all in Arkham, because Captain Boomerang famously spends time in Arkham Asylum.
Why not
But-
Blackgate? Why didn't they do
Yeah.
that?
And remember in the last game, in Arkham Knight, I mean, remember there's the DLC of like what is the Flash prison? There's a prison that the Flash deals with, right?
Iron
Iron Heights.
Iron
Heights, right? Isn't that a
Yeah.
thing in Arkham Knight? Like it's like the fucking Zeppelin that crashes and you fight.
Mm.
Yeah,
Killer
yeah, it
Croc?
is.
That's
Yeah,
Iron
yeah,
Heights. Yeah. Just do Iron Heights. You have it. Just do that. Don't put them all in Arkham again, dude. We've been back to Arkham 90 times.
King
This whole
Shark,
series
why
is
is
called
King
Arkham.
Shark there? King Shark literally
Yeah.
lives in the
I just-
ocean.
I got really sad then because I just thought about like, well, Arkham, the first Arkham Asylum, and then I thought about that game and that story, and then I just went,
Yeah, man.
oh, that's the
Playing it- I
Batman
was-
that got shot in the
yeah.
head.
I was just playing it again, obviously, video on the YouTube, and it still holds up, dude. That game is a masterpiece. That game
It
is a
is really good,
masterpiece.
yeah.
But they shot him in the head.
I know, and he's
In a
well,
park.
I wonder if they bring him back. Even if they bring him back, it doesn't matter. He's now murdered people. Like it's over. It's completely done.
This is a live service game, so there's going to be like story updates and everything. They're just going to
No,
do
I
like a
know.
flashpoint.
Yeah, but still, Kevin Conroy's dead.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
No, honestly, like
no, Harper, he
I
is.
would-
Don't say no to that. He's dead.
Well,
That's just what they want you to do.
can I welcome
All the
special
top-
guest
all
to the
big wigs.
podcast?
Can you imagine?
Kevin Conroy comes through the
So
door. That would
weak.
be the biggest news story ever.
Yeah,
You
no,
brought
yeah,
someone
just
back
some-
from the dead.
Oh my God.
We broke the
But, like,
news
I,
of
I
resurrection on a hero story.
I disagree. I think that a flashpointy, I think literally like a post-creditsy scene thing to be like, hey guys, it's actually all okay. I think everyone would take it. I think they would take it.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
I think
but
that's- I would
still,
take
I
it.
mean, at what
But-
point? That's, You know what I just don't want again? If you're gonna fuck shit up, just fucking go all over the place. I don't want them to reset it now because then it's just like, oh, we're sorry. Like I'm not gonna play it anyway. You know, I don't care.
I kind of
Throw
want. I
Rise of
kind of want
Skywalker
this. Yeah, but Rise of Skywalker wasn't bad enough to like do this. Like Rise of Skywalker is a bad movie, sure, but like I don't care about any of the characters there enough to be like, yeah, just
Yeah, I
do it
guess,
again.
this
And
is
like,
Batman. This is Arkham.
this is
Batman.
like this is Arkham Batman. Like
This is the Batman that like most of us, most in the cultural like public is like the most canon Batman for most people.
This is
Yeah.
this is Batman. I mean, this is Batman. Yeah.
Plus,
hot
like
take.
the
But,
hours
like,
combined with the
seriously.
games, we're talking like over maybe 100 hours of experience.
But
with
like,
Batman.
Yeah.
I liked this Batman enough when I was like around the time of Arkham Knight that I read all the Arkham tie-in comics. Like,
Yeah, me
that's how
too. I
much I
bought them all,
gave a
yeah.
shit. Like,
Dude, I like
gave
this
a
Batman.
shit.
I liked this Batman so much as a kid that I started reading comic books. Like that is the best. That is the best thing that you can say about an adaptation. Is like, oh my god, I want to know more about this guy, and he's just dead now.
They
In
just shot
more
him in the
ways
head.
than one. He's super dead. The character's dead and the actor's dead. It's just over.
Mhm.
It is just over.
They could have made a Justice League as Kevin Conroy's final take on this Batman, but yeah,
They could have just kept him out of this. Like, if this was going to be Kill the Justice League, I remember I just thought they were going to keep him out. I didn't think Batman was going to be in it because
I thought so too. Yeah, I thought
and then they're like, oh, Kevin Conroy is dead, and they reveal it and like, oh my god, Batman's secretly in this game.
Didn't we all call this like when they revealed he was going to be in it? We were like, oh, this is not going to end well. Like this,
he's there to die.
I mean, it was impossible for it to end well.
Yeah,
But,
But like, man, between fucking the Crisis on Infinite Earth CW thing where he finally got to play in live action just to be a murderer, and now this, it's like they've slowly diluted like the Kevin Conroy Batman legacy, and something about that genuinely irks me. That like he never gets.
I don't know if I
like,
agree with that.
It annoys me.
There's so many episodes of Batman the Animated Series. And
I agree,
Batman
but that
Beyond
was
and Justice League and all that. That is
like,
peak
he
Batman.
was always
That's peak
he was
superhero stuff.
He was up for everything, and he wanted to do it all. And it feels like a disservice to someone who gave so much of their life to play this character to put him in these things that are garbage and go, good enough for you, Kevin. Like that really annoys me. Like it's like they don't respect.
I mean, he was in that Killing
almost.
Joke movie,
which was garbage.
Yeah, I mean, like, so I mean, you know, it's not like everything he did was a banger. Most of it.
No, but like that, that was 2016. That feels like the beginning of like the end. Like,
yeah,
it was, and then it was Crisis, and then
they should have never played those characters. Him and Hamill should have never played those characters again after Night. I think I would have been like content entirely with that just being it. And apparently,
they did Justice League. They did Justice League Action, which was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, he's funny in that. Yeah, that is true.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. You know.
But I completely just lost what I was going to say. Never mind. There's something about Kevin Conroy. I'm sure. It was really smart.
He should have like retired from.
Oh yeah, after Arkham Knight. Yeah, because like, I mean, what have they even done since? And apparently they have like he's not going to play Remember that animated show they announced?
Cape Crusader.
Crusader.
He's
cameoing. He's not going to play Batman. But he is, and he might. I mean, like he might be like Thomas Wayne or something, even. But like, and that might be a poetic way to end this whole thing if he's Batman's dad and that's his last role ever. But like, still, I would have just been fine ending it at Arkham Knight, dude.
Yeah,
I really would have been okay with it.
Yeah, like, it's Cape Crusader, which also I don't think it has a studio to release on yet.
No, it's Amazon.
Still?
Yeah. Oh, it's Amazon. Oh, You're right. It is Amazon, and it's the Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3.
Which we discussed, and I didn't realize that the first part A came out and that B people were like, this is not great. But like Hunter, yeah, and apparently it's not very good at all.
It's apparently garbage.
I mean, duh, it's an adaptation of Crisis on Infinite Earths.
That's a fair point. But like, I mean, it does depend on that movie being like anything, but like Hunter and I were talking about, well, Hunter was pretty much telling me how like the art direction of the Tomorrowverse seems to be like carrying over into like alternate versions. So like if we pop into different animated realms. They're not going to like the Bruce Timm one is not going to look like the Bruce Timm style.
It's just going to be
it's just-
another version of Batman.
Yeah,
that
like
is
the
Kevin
Justice
Conroy, and
League
it's supposed to
War,
be animated
you know,
Batman.
the DC AMU, the Decamu, isn't going to look like the Decamu, you know, the famous Decamu art style that
Decamu,
we
yeah.
all love.
With the
This
little
one-
heads. Yeah.
With
Yeah,
the
it
big,
was like
the
this.
big gigantic,
Necks.
yeah, the big, yeah, literally,
Got Superman and
gigantic
Flashpoint
necks.
Paradox.
yeah, Aquaman in the Flashpoint Paradox, dude.
Yeah, man. They're all like
And the
Dolph
Wonder Woman
Lundgren.
kills a kid. Here's what I was gonna say: is that I think another issue with this is that just I don't know if DC knows what the fuck the Suicide Squad is. Oh my god, that's
It's the worst
hilarious.
every time I think.
I didn't even remember it being that bad. That's literally like Spider-Verse Kingpin.
What were they?
Yeah, dude.
But I don't know if DC understands what the Suicide Squad is, because like if you go back and you read the Ostrander stuff, it's just them like assaulting a base. And you know, it's a couple of guys, and it's like Magpie and Captain Boomerang and Bronze Tiger and
It's
Deadshot
the
and shit
movie.
like that.
It's the
And
movie.
it's-
It's the 2016 movie. That's what they
It's-
do.
But it's the issue of that this team, the Suicide Squad, should not exist to save the fucking world or
Yeah.
destroy the Justice League. Like the Suicide Squad exists. They're called Task Force X because they're supposed to be a secret force of people. Like people should not know about this. They should not be Earth's last fucking defense. You know what I mean? And that's like, I think that's just like a fundamental thing about this that they just do not seemingly understand, is that the Suicide Squad should not be the characters that save the universe. You know,
Mhm.
like they just, if you're going to do a Suicide Squad video game, why is it not just a pool of characters, a set of missions? You pick your characters for this mission, you'd go and do it, and it's just different every time because you pick different fucking characters every
But
time.
the missions are like heists and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
or
Not
shit like that, you know, assassinations and like go blow up
like
this shit, or like, you know what I mean?
Hitman with Suicide Squad. Like,
That'd be
But is that
awesome.
not what that should
Yeah,
be? Like, and there's a pool of like 12 characters, and you pick 4 every mission. You know,
yeah.
Mhm.
and that's kind of like the Avengers game, kind of, not really, but like a little.
It's what
bit,
the
you know?
Avengers game wanted to be.
Like
Yeah,
it's
and that's what
it's
they
not
should be.
fighting Brainiac. You should the main boss should be like Raj Al Ghul.
Yeah, sure. If there's gonna even be a main boss, like exactly, like it's the
should be a
same issue with
guy.
that fucking movie where they were just like, yeah, the Suicide Squad are gonna save the world from like,
Yeah,
you
Superman's dead, and
Cara
now they're
Delevingne or
the
whatever.
heroes.
Yeah, Superman. What if Superman turned evil? Let's get a guy that can climb. You know, and it
But he-
never gets old. That
Like
fucking movie.
James Gunn Suicide Squad, you have
It's-
Starro,
it's-
who's a huge
yeah.
threat, but that wasn't supposed to be the threat.
Exactly. The Suicide Squad gets it because James Gunn actually read those comics and like cites shit from them. But like they just think that this is Guardians of the Galaxy. They just think it's ragtag group, throw them anywhere. Fuck
Like,
that. I hate
Suicide
that,
Squad's
dude.
mission was to go get like a thumb drive from the Thinker
Oh,
and get out.
God.
That was
yeah,
it.
yeah. And I just, oh, that's just something that really bothers me about the Suicide Squad. And it's like even in the comics now they get that. Like even in the comics they don't do this shit. Like Tom Taylor's Suicide Squad is grounded. I don't even know what they're doing now with the Suicide Squad, but I'm sure it's down to fucking Earth. They always think they got to throw them into space or fucking make them fight God or, you know, do whatever, go back in time. That's not what I'm in for with the Suicide Squad. That's what the
There-
Justice League should be doing.
Well,
I
there
I
is
still
Justice. There's Justice League versus Suicide Squad comic, but I think that's all
Yeah.
just the Justice League learns about them.
Yeah, that's
Like-
literally the first time they learn about them. That's
Yeah.
that's really fun to me. It's like, oh, Batman finds out about the Suicide Squad and he's like, what the fuck? Well, like, what is this about?
Technically.
Yeah, and he goes to you remember he goes to the Justice League with a PowerPoint presentation. He's like, bro, Amanda Waller's got all of our goons and she's fucking sending them into like Iraq. It's like, this is
Yeah.
not good.
But
and then
they're
Superman's
not
like,
being like Harley Quinn. You gotta go kill Superman. They're not doing that.
Yeah,
It's the
exactly.
Justice League learning
Exactly.
about them. Yeah.
I just
your
I
next
just-
your next mission is to go back and stop the meteor from hitting the dinosaurs. It's like, no, that's not what the Suicide Squad are about. You know, it's
know-
about fucking killing
know,
some
like-
asshole president in some other country.
there can't be like a perfect ending for everything, but if that Final Crisis movie is anything, and like we see DCAU like
I'm sure
you know,
they can
Dwayne,
change
Dwayne
it now, even
McDuffie,
if they
Bruce
weren't going
Timm
to.
era Batman, and just
Yeah.
have like a little thing that we can be like, Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, man. But
Because I
like,
think that cartoon is still like, and I've said this, I think that's literally the best cartoon in the history of the world. I think that is the best
Really?
cartoon ever. That's my
Mm.
favorite cartoon because every episode is just perfect. Like,
have
there's
you
nothing.
seen the Clone Wars?
I have seen the Clone
Have you
Wars.
seen Over the Garden Wall?
No, because I'm not
You've
a
seen
fucking loser.
Avatar, The Way of Water, the last
I actually haven't seen the
Avatar.
last Airbender.
Have you seen The Way of Water?
Have
James
you
I've
seen
seen Way
Cameron?
of
The
Water
Way of
actually.
Water?
Yeah.
So you're saying
Um,
The Way of Water
I'm
by
saying
James
that
Cameron
The Way of Water is not
a
as good as
worse
Batman the Animated Series.
cartoon.
It is a cartoon. That is technically also a cartoon.
It is kind of, yeah.
It's
Um,
why
I
some
love that
parents
show,
out
though.
there won't see it because it's a cartoon.
Because it was fucking animated shit for
Oh,
kids.
who's playing
Yeah.
SpongeBob in this Avatar movie?
But like,
It's like James
I-
Cameron's Oscar award nominated movie.
Yeah.
every movie or every episode of that fucking television show is a masterpiece, and even Mask of the Phantasm is like the best
it's
fucking
so good.
Batman movie.
Oh,
like, you know
that
what
is
I
the
mean? Like,
best. That genuinely is. Yeah. No, hell yeah.
and it's just to take Kevin Conroy, who, like, when we read Batman is the voice that we hear when we read like his speech bubbles in the comics, and to just, this is it, he's dead, and it's
He's-
over with this.
Mm.
It's just fucking
but it's
sad,
not. It
dude.
might not be. Like, it might not be.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we have like 2 chances here for it to be good with Cape
Yeah.
Crusader and
I thought it was though,
Crisis.
man. Like, ending it with Arkham Knight, and also
Yeah.
like, I don't know. He was happy with it where he was, like, he liked
Mm.
doing it. Sure, he liked doing everything. I'm sure he was. I mean, he did this. I'm sure he was happy with it, but still, it's just like a shame.
Mm.
Well, they reported with the Cape Crusader that he was supposed to be in more of it and he was eager to do it, but then he got sick.
Mm.
Yeah.
So he might not be Thomas Wayne because that'd just be like a 1 episode thing, probably.
I mean, that'd be fine with me.
Yeah,
if it was
I'd be
just-
okay with it too.
Yeah.
Martha
know.
Wayne.
Could
I
be
think that-
Martha Wayne as the Joker.
Oh.
Yeah.
Flashpoint Beyond.
What do you
Joker,
think
the
he
one
would
that
sound
we
like as the
all love.
Batman who laughs?
Oh, stop.
I'm the one who laughs like that. I'd say. What do you think? I got the reference. That's fucked up.
How does that
you
make
did
you
that.
feel? Is it the only time you ever met him? Like,
I
met
immediately
him, or-
started to sweat a little.
What did he say? Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? No,
Yeah,
what did
like
he
you
say?
didn't know what you were talking about.
He said that and he kicked me out. I guess that I said the story like five,
So
I would
many
say 4,
times,
5,
yeah.
and 3 years ago. But in a nutshell, I met Kevin Conroy when Metal
At a
came
convention,
out.
right?
When the first Metal came out, it wasn't Death Metal, but Metal like just came out. I think issue 1 was the only issue out, and I talked to him about the Batman. Who Laughs.
You asked him.
I asked like, if they were to make a Metal movie, like, and you'd have to voice both Batman because he's Bruce Wayne too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, would that be what kind of
What
voice
would you
that
sound
be?
like as the one who laughs?
Yeah, as the Batman who laughs. But then he had a good answer, to be fair, but it also was like, I don't think he got it. So
He probably didn't read Metal, dude. He probably
Bro
heard about
didn't
Metal.
read
That
issue
was
one
probably
of
the
Metal.
first he heard of it.
he didn't read issue 1 of Metal, but he talked to me
would
about
have
the
made a
Killing Joke.
killer. He would have been a killer Batman who laughs, though. Like,
Yeah.
that would have been fucking sick. Actually, now that I think about it.
He talked to me about Killing Joke, which was out by then, but he was just like, at the end of Killing Joke, he had to do
movie,
the laugh.
movie.
Yeah, the
I was like,
movie.
yeah, the comic was out by then. What do you like? You didn't even need to
No, the
specify
movie.
that.
He's just like, at the end of Killing Joke, I have to laugh, and that was like my first time laughing as Batman. He's laughed as Bruce Wayne before, but as Batman, and you just try to make it like a deep laugh. And he's like, I probably just do that. Okay, thanks.
Shall I just do that again? Yeah.
So, I'm so sorry.
Sad.
Yeah. Suicide Squad kills Justice League. Apparently not good. Concept is bad, even though we've known about it forever. I was telling Harper, I'm pretty sure they made it in the Arkhamverse because DC Fandom 2020 was when this
Yeah.
game was announced. And they did a live Q&A. And one of the questions was this in the Arkhamverse? And Will Arnett was the one who answered. And this was live. And he said yes. How would he know? He was the host.
I was
got
gonna say,
an
do we
ad.
blame this on Will Arnett then?
I got
Is
an
this-
ad on television the other day of this game, and it was like a live action trailer of like
With
Will
Will
Arnett
Arnett
and
as
like
Deadshot?
Deadshot. Yeah, and like he gets killed in it, and then they show the logo and they're like, buy the game now. And there's like another clip after that, and he says, "I have too much Riz to die." something like that. Like he literally
Mm.
says something like that, and I was just like staring at the TV, like are we're actually in the end game of like humanity here? That's on television.
But there's so many of those. DC's Instagram posted all of them. There's one where he's just like, "And what do you do?" And a girl's like, I'm a YouTuber," or something like that. He goes, "Oh, great, you can fight Brainiac with your content."
Oh.
And then it just says, "Buy the game now."
I guess he's Lego Batman. Makes sense. But fuck off. I hear you enough in those like
Oh, yeah.
Reese's peanut butter cup commercials. I don't need to hear you
Yes,
every
Tyler,
single
the
day, dude.
voice of Lego Batman talking as Deadshot makes.
Yeah, well, he's technically playing Will Arnett playing Deadshot. I don't think
Mhm.
he's playing Deadshot.
There's
Not
there's
actually
one where he
Deadshot.
just fires to the side and goes, "I never missed." And then the guy says, "You just hit a pigeon." And he says, "Do you think I know what I'm doing?" And then it says, "Buy the game now."
Couldn't he have just said, "I told you I never miss"?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't that have made more sense?
Yeah, I think that was the one I sent to Harper.
Anyway, the game's bad, even though we haven't played it. Maybe it's fun, but even when I played it, it wasn't fun. So
Maybe it's amazing.
yeah.
I got a feeling it's not.
It could be.
Are you gonna play
Yeah,
it like
no.
if it's $10
No.
like next week?
No.
Maybe at the end game when all the content is dropped, if they don't abandon it.
They
and there's,
could
like,
abandon
you
it like
know,
Avengers, yeah.
Yeah, if there's like a bunch of new characters, if any of the characters are interesting, like I don't even know who I'd want to add. Like I said Black Manta before.
I think
I guess that'd
Cheetah could be cool.
Don't add like don't just-
Sinestro.
But the fact
what
that they're
if
acting
they're all
Joker,
gonna shoot guns.
Yeah, that's a good point.
is
Sinestro's
just,
all just like a
Sinestro's just gonna
gun.
make yellow guns.
Yeah, he's gonna have a yellow gun.
But that's the
Yeah.
Also,
thing
how
is,
come
like-
King Shark can have a Green Lantern ring? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that didn't make sense to
I
me
don't know.
either. He just has a Green Lantern ring of this and knows how to control it. Plus, King Shark in this breaks Brainiac's like shield by just making a big Green Lantern shark. Why couldn't Jon Stewart do that?
Because you got brainwashed by Brainiac, stupid.
But when he first appeared, it's like clear, okay, a Green Lantern construct could break the ship.
You
But
know
only
what's
King
fucked
Shark
up?
does.
Who
You know what,
Who
you
voices
know what is
Brainiac?
genuinely fucked up with this game? Like the story of this game, watching the story of this game, is that Injustice 2, man, is like it's such a
Cinematic
movie.
as fuck, dude.
It's so oh man, like
Yeah, that is like
seriously.
that is like literally the best DC movie in the past 10
It's
years.
incredible.
It's
Like,
Injustice 2, the story mode.
Although
Yeah,
the
and I
reverse
almo-
Flash versus Flash fight. is
Oh
so
my
fucking
fucking
God,
gets me
yeah.
so hard, bro. But like the
Yeah, and they cut
Brainiac
to-
shit in that is like
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Injustice 2, that's a game. Hey, he's
Yeah.
Batman in that for some of it.
He is Batman in that for all of it.
Also, Joker's
For all
a
of it. He is
character
Batman
that.
in all of it, you're right.
Yeah. What do you mean it's some of it?
I thought about it for more than a second. I went, no, he is just Batman.
I
Oh
want
man, that
Injustice
means if they make
3.
Injustice 3, then yeah. Fuck.
No, but they won't
damn.
because
Actually,
it ended
just-
with
just-
Injustice versus He-Man,
Just do.
That's true.
That's true.
which is a great book.
Just
Genuinely.
do another DC fighting game, but not Injustice. We don't need a Superman who slaughtered people.
It's too late, man.
Man, I love
Injustice is the most
Injustice. Man, I
popular
love
DC
Injustice.
thing since it came out. Like,
Mm.
what are you
But
gonna
like everyone's dead. In that
Yeah.
Not
universe.
everyone. Not
do? Well, there was two
everyone.
endings, wasn't there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
there-
got the
yeah.
ending where he gets brain controlled, and that's in the He-Man one, and then you've got the one that they could continue on from where he's in the Phantom Zone.
Yeah, I don't care anymore.
But both versions have a good Kevin Conroy Batman ending. So
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's true.
yeah,
I
Oh,
feel like NetherRealms just wants to do Mortal Kombat forever.
Well, I think they apparently were forced to do Mortal Kombat in this new one.
can
Like,
someone scream it for me, please?
Mortal Kombat?
That was that. That was good.
Carl
I would
Urban
love
is
an
Johnny
Injustice 3,
Cage.
but I hope it has Rorschach.
Nah, it goes hard as fuck.
I don't know about that.
Be
I
like,
hope
"Right,
that they make Injustice
I'll put
3.
my fist up your booper. That's right.
yeah. He's always, but you ever pay attention to what he says in The Boys? Because it just is like, it's mad lib, dude.
It's just
Yeah,
what I'm
it's-
saying, like
he's
on a
just
daily
making
basis.
things
Yeah.
up.
Or you're making a crap in the tipper's Junion.
Right.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
You're having a right cunt in the blopper's lip. What are you talking about? You're smelling your stink sacks. What?
Yeah, what do you
Like,
say?
what are you
Yeah.
talking about, Billy?
They just
Makes-
don't give him a script. They're just
Makes
Yeah,
substance to
Just
me.
say some random
it's kind of like
noises.
Negan in the Walking Dead show, how he just
Yeah,
starts.
but Negan at least has an American accent.
I was gonna say,
can understand him.
I was gonna say, like, Negan's dialogue is all the comic book. It's just that like that's it. Yeah, how he speaks is just a nightmare.
The holy trinity of strange dialogue is Billy Butcher, Negan, and Moist
And
Critical.
Oh, I thought you were saying Bane.
I guess
I do
Bane,
like
too.
the idea they're filming the boys and they're like, righto, Carl, we haven't scripted this scene. Like, go out there, just come up with something. He goes, right, hunt, and then they all start, what?
Yeah.
And they just start clapping. Like,
They do the fireworks. And
yeah, yeah. Hey!
You know how annoyed I just got, by the way, because like I said Bane and I was like, oh, they could add Bane to the he just has guns. He would just have guns.
He just have guns. He's not gonna punch
He
anything.
would he can't break anybody over his knee. Is Bane dead in that universe even? I don't even
you
know.
could add Gorilla Grodd
know.
and he just have like a handgun.
God damn it. I would want to see Grodd too. Here's the thing, it's just like, did they not think we wanted to have a Justice League game where we play as the Justice League? Could they even build that? Do you think they can make a Superman game? Like, we all want a Superman game. Do you think it's even possible?
Maybe
Is
not by
Gotham Knights better
Rocksteady
than
now.
this?
But I just don't know. Like, I keep thinking about the fact that, like, if you played a Superman game, all you would want to do is knock buildings down. But then that's not Superman anymore. It's like, I don't know if Superman morals work with Superman power set in like a video game sense, you know? And that's the issue. That's like a really hard solution to find. And it's answer. If you're gonna say that make the city a health bar, that's a terrible idea.
What? No, is that what the
Okay,
Superman
they did that in
game
that
did or
Superman
something?
Returns game. Yeah, the city is the
no.
health bar, and it's like, okay.
No, I was gonna say, is Gotham Knights better than this?
Hey, you played it, Tyler.
I played Gotham Knights. I don't know, probably. Oh, at least they punch. I like punching more than shooting.
That's what I mean. They do vaguely different things.
And I like
vaguely different.
Nightwing and Robin and Batgirl and Red
And
Hood.
that one's
kinda.
not set in the Arkhamverse. And
Yeah.
maybe that would have.
And also,
Wow.
it could have definitely been set in the Arkhamverse.
Yeah, you
Dude.
have a Bat family.
Dude, are you
Yeah.
serious? Think about the story of that game, right? Like Batman, spoilers for Gotham Knights, if anyone cares. Like Batman dies and they bring
dies in the
him back
first
to
cutscene.
life. But
Oh,
then
yeah.
he dies again, and it's like a more sacrificial death. And it's like, oh, they kill Batman again, but at least it's a death. How come Gotham Knights Batman gets a better send-off than Arkhamverse Batman? That's
Even Gotham Knights
crazy.
TV show Batman probably got a better.
No.
That's crazy, man.
With the Robert Pattinson cosplay mask.
Yeah,
and a tuxedo.
What's your Pattinson?
At least they're making a Wonder Woman game. I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
if
like
we
God of
ever hear
War.
about that again,
Is it
this-
like God of War?
it's made by Monolith, the guys that made those fucking the Lord of the Rings games, and those games are
Shadow of Mordor.
masterpieces.
Yeah.
It's gonna have the Nemesis system. That game
It is gonna have the Nemesis
for. Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
Yes, it's gonna have the Nemesis system.
That is the biggest bullshit that they did not like. They've never licensed that out nor
they
used it for anything.
copyrighted
Like,
it.
Yeah.
yeah,
that's-
fuck,
yeah,
man.
fucked
That
up.
that would
But
change.
it's at least going to be in that Wonder Woman game. It should be in a Batman game, really. But
Hunter, have you ever seen that footage of like the dude that fought the orc that like he killed, but like it kept coming back and following him around in game, and then
Yeah.
he deleted his save, restarted the game, and like that same orc was still looking for him in his new save.
It's haunted.
Have you ever seen that? Huh?
It's haunted.
It's so cool. I mean, really,
game
it's
is
a
awesome.
glitch, but still, it's so cool.
No, I
They-
played
yeah,
both
they-
Shadow
Imagine
games.
starting
like
a new game and then
Shadow
that
of
orc's
War-
like, it's you, and it's
Shadow of War is like legit, like a masterpiece because that
played it,
Nemesis
yeah.
system is so cool. I played it, yeah.
it's a masterpiece. I played it, yeah. You're the Lord of the
I played
Rings
it.
guy, like.
No, yeah, no, I love both of them. I
those
played
games
the
are awesome.
first game twice because I played it when it came out, and then I played it like the week when the new one came out, and I tried to beat it in one go.
Arkham Combat.
Yeah,
Dude,
it
I
is.
think
Yeah,
I
but you
remember
got
the point in my
sword.
life when like video games like stopped meaning as much to me, and I think it's that embarrassing story I told you about when I bought the collector's edition of Colonial Aliens, Colonial Marines, and I walked out of the store as like a 15-year-old and went, "Game of the year," and the guy behind the counter went, "Oh." I was just, oh man, ah man.
You gotta get back on gaming, dude. You gotta get Alan Wake too. Good game.
Yeah, I'll get on Alan Wake too, or the new Silent Hill. Or
Oh yeah, I
Silent
was
Hill.
playing that. I was playing that.
Actually, similar quick story.
Death
I got
Stranding
Arkham
2.
City because a guy at GameStop, I got Skyrim, and I was like, "Game of the Year." He's like, "Arkham City's better." I'm like, "Is it?"
Isabel.
So that was how I got Arkham City
What?
because I wasn't.
I
Really
just
into
assume that like
superheroes.
homeless people have given you every piece of media that you like. Like at some point, like a dude just handed you a
Homeless?
copy of
Was that guy
Arkham City.
homeless?
Because like
worked
you
at
got
GameStop.
because you got into like comics from like some homeless dude or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I
right? Yeah.
did.
Like, I just assume that's how you like everything. Like one day someone gave you like a Sonic ring,
Do you
and
think
you
it's
were
the
like, "Oh,
same
did you go
homeless
fast?"
dude?
Oh,
It's like
what if?
yeah,
He's-
dude. It's
He's
literally
my
like
nemesis.
Stan
He's following
Lee.
me around,
Yeah. Yeah.
but he's aiding me here. He's giving me like
Yeah.
hobbies.
Hunter, how would you feel if I was that homeless man?
You look very similar.
Wait, I know I've seen your face before.
Yeah. Wait a sec.
Oh, sad
Sad
celebration.
celebration.
I guess we'll get into the other comic stuff this week.
Right. Yeah.
Like Millie.
Do we call this
well,
a
yeah.
hero story kills the Justice League or something?
That'd be pretty good.
That's what we have to call it, right?
I'm gonna shoot Superman.
Oh, we're choosing who we're gonna shoot.
Yeah,
Um.
I want to shoot Batman. I don't.
All right. Can I shoot the Flash?
You
You know,
shoot the
because they
Flash.
piss on him in that game, right? Like, fuck yeah.
I
I agree with that.
Wait, is Aquaman in the game?
no.
Why is King Shark here? You have an Aquaman villain, but he's just not on the league.
Is King Shark
King-
even an Aquaman villain? Like, where
King
does
Shark's
King
a
Shark
Flash
come
villain.
from?
Is
No,
he
no
not a
way.
Flash villain because of the show now?
He fights Aquaman like 3 times since 2016.
Is it?
or
Isn't
something
he?
like that.
Isn't he a
He's
Flash
fought
villain
him
because of the
3
show?
times since 2016. Does that make him an Aquaman villain?
Who else has he fought?
The
Well,
Flash.
the Flash TV show.
Oh no, I always thought
Here
he was
we
an
go.
Aquaman villain.
He was in Superboy number 9 in 1994.
He's a Superboy
He's a
villain.
Superboy villain.
Of course.
Come on.
Did you real quick? Did you guys read The World's Finest Annual? No, of course you didn't. Duh. Real quick, all I'm gonna say about that is it's all the imps of the 5th dimension are fighting each other, and it's like the Flash fan and the Wonder Woman fan and like
all the
imp version, all the mites,
Yeah.
all the mites, the Green Arrow, Green Lantern, and one fan because he can't decide which one's better. But so he's just called Green Mite.
Green.
But they're all
yeah.
fighting, but you're fighting over who they think is the best hero. And the Flash Mite says Flash has the greatest superhero TV show at all times, and Batmite just goes, he fought the same guy for 5 seasons.
I did see that actually. Yeah, I actually did
That's
see
his
that.
reply.
That's
He said
excellent.
the same guy for 5 seasons. Damn, Mark Wade's got opinions.
Yeah,
he
He does,
does.
actually.
Yeah, because that is written by Mark Wade. Anyways,
Dude, we're watching my partner and I are watching Scrubs at the moment, right? It's like delving deep into my like childhood things that matter to me. And I said to her, I'm like, oh, JD's brother on that show is played by Tom Cavanagh, he's the reverse Flash in the Flash. And I showed her like a clip of him being like menacing and cool. It's the to me you've been dead for centuries. Like that scene.
Yeah.
And she went, are we going to watch this? Because this feels vaguely spoilery. And I went, look, A, by the time we watch this, you will have forgotten this. And B, it's 9 seasons and we would watch maybe 2. Like, it's that bad. Like
the first 2
when you
though.
think- the first 2 go hard. And 3 is it's all right. And then boy.
Does it drop? Yeah,
Just-
does it ever drop?
Just end it at 3. Just end when he goes into the other thing. Or
It's
I
a good ending too. Go into the Speed Force to save everything. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I stopped season 5, episode 1. That was the last one I watched.
I got to 6. I managed to get to 6.
I think I did actually stop at 3. I remember when 3 ended, and then
Mm.
I don't even know if I started
Savitar.
4. Like, I genuinely don't even know if I started 4.
I think
Did
I've
you guys
seen
see
the
this?
like 3.
Did you guys see the
I-
finale with all the villains?
No.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
it's-
fun
it's-
seeing all
Talk
the
about
villains together.
It's
but
talk
fun, but
about
it's
it?
so cringe.
they're all in like the West House, and they're
They're
talking
in
about
the-
who's
yeah.
better. And,
Yeah.
and Godspeed says like, "I am the god of
I'm
speed."
the god of speed.
And then
and Savitar.
Savitar just like spawns
No,
in,
I
like,
am.
just yelling like, "No,
Yeah.
I am the god of speed."
It's just Tobin Bell's jigsaw voice.
But
just,
he's
"No,
like-
I am.
He's like smaller.
Is it Barry?
Because he's in the rubber suit. Like
Is it
when
Barry?
he was
Like, is it
CGI,
still
he was
Barry
kind
and
of cool.
Savitar?
I guess I don't know
Yeah.
if they ever like show evil Barry.
don't-
It's
they
just-
don't.
It's just the rubber
But
suit.
it still is him, though, right?
He
guess
gets stabbed in
so.
the back by Barry's daughter.
Dude, that
but
was
yeah,
so
it is-
cool, man. I remember
That
thinking
was
it
a cool
sick as thing.
reveal. I genuinely like. I
Yeah,
genuinely
like the
like.
scarred face and
Yeah.
yeah.
He's
I told
good
you,
when he's
I am
good.
the
Like
future Flash.
Grant Gustin is good as
he's
like,
good
Dark
when he
Flash.
does that.
Yeah.
He's the
Yeah.
Grant Gustin is literally it's crazy that he's the Flash of this generation, and like
And he's
they'll
good.
never acknowledge him again.
He's good.
It's
yeah.
crazy that he wasn't in that Flash movie where like half of that movie was the worst cameo appearances you've ever
CGI
seen. You
Nick
couldn't get him
Cage.
in there.
He
You
could
couldn't
have
get him in
been like the other Barry.
there.
Do you know apparently Nick
It's a good
Cage filmed
voice.
that scene where he was like, they told him to like just stare out into the distance, like, oh, the death of the multiverse. And they didn't tell him that he was going to be fighting a giant CGI spider. He just was when he watched the movie.
Oh,
Like,
Nick Cage.
yeah.
I saw an interview. He was
didn't
like, oh, I guess that's
It's
me.
so weird. Yeah, that's
I thought
weird.
Nick Cage didn't even film it. Like I thought
No,
he
he
was
did
like
film it. He actually
Oh,
did
he did.
film it.
But they
But why is he
CGI
fully CGI?
everything because they had to make him younger and have him in the suit.
But he's
and-
fully CGI. I watched
Yeah.
Ant-Man like 2 weeks ago, bro. Michael Douglas still
Really?
looks good de-aged. Yeah.
You watched Ant-Man 1. You didn't watch Quantumania yet.
No, I'm not a fucking moron.
Yeah, damn. Yeah.
I watched Eternals though, the best movie.
No, you
You
didn't.
actually. You didn't.
No,
I did.
didn't. I did.
I
Yeah, you
did.
didn't. You gave it 5 stars. out of
I
10.
did because it's my favorite movie.
It's
yeah.
like 2.5.
2.5. Yeah, you gave it half. Yeah.
Close.
Anyways, news. Millie Alcock has been cast as Supergirl for the DCU.
Excellent. She's very good. House
I
of the
didn't-
Dragons.
You
I
know,
good.
didn't
I watched
watch
5
House of
seconds of that
Dragons.
show.
It's a good show. It's a good.
I
arc.
just
hear
don't
it's
think
good.
I just don't think I care about that. I really cannot get into Game of Thrones. I don't know what it is. I think
It's
I'm
good.
tired of boring talkie shows where they just talk for a long time.
Oh man, that is
Talkie
that show. God
shows.
damn it.
But
After Tyler says he watched 3 seasons of The Flash, and then when it comes to Game of Thrones, he's like, it's
Yeah.
boring.
and I watched
Yeah.
Eternals again. But
I get distracted
But
by the Family Guy clip.
I did watch a little bit. I mean, she looks like her. That's good. She
She's
seems cool.
good.
I think I've seen interviews of her.
I was genuinely like saddened when they do the time jump in that show and it's not her anymore. Like she would have been such a good character to like stay in that role and grow
Mhm.
into it.
Oh, so she's not in like season 2 or anything?
She's in the first 5 episodes and then
She's
they
a
do
young
like
version
a
of a character, right? I heard
it's like a
about that.
10-year time skip. Even though Matt Smith there. Okay, just leave it. Doesn't. Oh, he's
No, I'm just closing my door.
like Matt Smith is Matt Smith then, and then he's Matt Smith in the future. But because she's younger, they just like brought in a
How
different
old is she?
actress. And
She's
look this up. How old is she?
20.
I have no idea.
Millie Alcock. Whoa.
And like the
Amelia,
actor that
23.
plays,
She's 23 years old.
Okay.
She's Australian, huh?
yeah, the actor
know
that
that.
plays her like after that is they're a really good actor. But like I liked watching the character like when we started with and growing with them, and it like felt like such a tonal or not tonal like my attachment to the characters was kind of shaken when like the 2 main ones are completely different people like halfway through. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah.
And
That's crazy though. She's 23 and she's gonna be playing Supergirl probably for the next 10 years.
yeah.
Dude,
More.
you assume that if they don't fuck this up, but like I
I
know
really
it's
hope
James
they don't fuck this
Gunn.
up.
I know
Well,
it's James Gunn,
apparently-
but I don't have faith. Like,
Apparently they have he said they're hoping to get a director soon. Like this one is like amping up. Like they're gonna make this movie soon. I am so excited for this fucking movie, man. This movie is gonna be sick. Like if it's what the comic is, which they keep saying it is what congratulations, you're the great. Look, he's got the trade, guys. Oh my god. It's
I'm like
literally the
that,
Tom King's best selling trade ever. Congrats that you have the trade.
Well,
it's a good
probably
book, though, isn't it?
became it when they announced the movie.
Yeah. I have the issue signed by him, to be fair.
what about one
Um,
thumb up? Does one thumb work? No,
Oh,
one thumb
just a
gets you a
weird
thumbs up. 2 thumbs gets you celebrations. Okay,
I am
what
so
about, like,
hyped for this movie though. I hope they get a good director. I hope it's a good movie. I hope
It does work. I did the peace sign and balloons showed up. Look,
I got balloons
It
too.
doesn't work
Whoa.
for me. Huh.
It's 'cause
Zoom
your
is
computer's
crazy. What
fucked,
about
bro.
like a middle finger?
It's gonna go like
Middle finger. Oh, what about like a?
Look at this one.
Oh yeah!
Something in the
Oh,
This is a terrible episode for audio listeners.
This is a great episode for YouTube watchers.
Yes, it is.
This is excellent.
Anyway, she's
Wow.
gonna be really good at Supergirl. Like, I'm excited for this.
Give me
And
Superman
even though
Legacy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's exactly it. They said she's gonna be in something, maybe 2 other things before Supergirl, but that might not mean Superman Legacy.
Well, it says I thought it was Superman Legacy.
No, I don't think they confirmed that. I think that it's like that's like the obvious guess of what she would be in,
I'm
but they
on
haven't said it.
I'm
No,
on
they didn't actually.
comicbook.com, and
They said she
comicbook.com it
was.
says,
I remember reading it. It says she's expected to appear in
oh,
Superman
okay.
Legacy, but
Yeah,
that
it
doesn't
would make
mean,
sense,
like,
obviously, like for her to be in it, but she
especially
might
because
not
they
be.
just cast her now, and that movie starts filming in March. Do you guys think
She will
that we
bounce.
will see? Do you guys think that this Supergirl is landing on Earth? Like we'll see her land, or if she's been on Earth for a while?
Probably
What, by the
post
time
credit
we
scene.
what do you mean? When?
When we first see her, do you think it's her
Well, I think
arriving
she's
Actually,
to
gonna
Earth?
be in
or-
space when we first see her.
You think so?
Well,
But she could be like an established hero.
in the Supergirl comics, she's never on Earth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
but
doesn't-
I don't think we're gonna see her like on her way
Cosmic
to that
Rift or
planet.
something.
Wait,
She gets caught in a
okay,
rift.
we're gonna meet her before that, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that would be in. Yeah, like he said, there's gonna be more shit filming this year potentially as well.
Like, is
I mean,
she
obviously Superman, but what else? You know,
if she's in Superman, I'm just saying,
Do you
like,
think
is
she's
she
gonna be-
just
you're
is she
asking
like
if
a
she's
new
landing on Earth?
character, a new reveal for Clark, or is she like an established hero?
Oh, I think she's probably established. I don't think we have time to fuck around like that.
I could
There's a
see
lot of
it
characters.
ending with her landing.
I think that's stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, that feels like if they're gonna
Waste.
skip over a bunch of shit and just get to some meat and potatoes of
Well,
Superman,
this movie,
I reckon
guess
they.
it's called Superman Legacy. It's
She
supposed
is
to
his
be about
legacy.
his. Yeah,
That's a good
it's
point.
supposed to be about like him being torn between his Kryptonian heritage and like his earthly standing or whatever. I guess it would make sense if she's established. Like she should be a character in the movie. So that I guess.
God, this movie's I'm so curious about it, if anything.
Yeah, man, I'm
like,
just excited.
I want to read the script.
You just
No,
tell me
you
what it's
don't. You wanna
about,
watch
James. I
just
just
watch
want
the
to see the
movie.
suit. I really want to see the suit.
Same.
Hey Tyler,
He said it's
can I tell you
done.
something? Tyler,
Yeah.
they still haven't cast the Fantastic Four that we know about. Like, do
Listen,
you think about that?
I think about this every single day.
There was a
know.
rumor that they were going to announce it a week before the Super Bowl, but isn't that like now?
Yeah, that is
happy.
this Sunday. I think the
Look
Super
at him.
Bowl, right? Isn't it
Look
at
this Sunday?
He's so
I just
happy.
love this. Look at
Dude,
it.
he's
Born
all
again. Born again.
Do you know what that?
news.
Do you know what that hat says? Look, Tyler, do you see what that says?
Fisk can fix it. Oh my god,
that's gonna
it's
be his
literally
slogan,
Make
yeah.
America great again. Are you serious?
So Daryl Born Again is going to have Fisk running for mayor, and he has hats that I guess Matt's wearing on the set photo.
I gotta
Charlie
buy a
Cox
hat like
should just
that,
put
though,
that
man.
on.
Dude, I was on Wilson
Carl
Avenue
Weathers
today.
died? I didn't
Oh,
see
you didn't
Carl
know
Weathers
that?
died.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cal Weathers died.
What the fuck?
Apollo Creed.
Live reaction. Carl Weathers dead.
Oh,
Yeah, it
is
sucks.
that why you posted a picture of Apollo and Rocky on your story?
Yeah.
I had no idea, dude. That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh man, no more Grief Karga. I like that dude. Oh,
Maybe.
that's
Grief
sucks.
Karga?
But anyway, yeah, the Daredevil Born Again. There's not really news of it this week. We got all the
I
news
didn't go to
last
the
week
set.
of like the returning cast. Come on, man. Why?
Okay, so last week Hunter sent me the where they were going to be filming in the city, and it was yesterday, and like I don't know, they started at 6 a.m. and I'm very aware of the fact that even if I got there early or even at any point I'm there, it could just be anybody sitting around waiting for them to start filming. I didn't want to show up. I was tired, dude. I got a life to live. I don't have time to just go and fucking wait for them to fucking film. And then I saw that the set photos were them having a standoff, right? It was just fucking Matt and Fisk
Fisk.
staring at each other. And I was just like, oh my God. Like I could have just seen it.
Yeah, you
Ugh.
could have heard some of it too. Yeah.
And they could have been like, we need some extras. And I could have been like, oh, I'm right here. and then I like, I don't know.
The spotlight
kick Fisk in the
goes on
balls.
you, and they go
Yeah,
over
I
and
get
be
my
like,
big
"Hey,
5
can you do
seconds.
some stunts here?" And you're like,
Are
"Yeah."
you blind?
They're just like, "Okay, what's your name, Tyler Torres? Okay, we want you to play this character called Muse."
Ooh, I can play Muse. We want you to play Daredevil. Oh,
Charlie Cox, he's not the greatest right
yeah,
now.
we're looking at
but
replacing him, and you're right here, so like you can do it.
You
I
have
can-
glasses, and Daredevil, like Matt Murdock, he wears glasses.
Can I just I just want to point out, like, we know that Daredevil Born Again was filming. They did like maybe 5 episodes. They went, No,
Fuck it.
like this shit ain't working right.
They
But
threw up. Yeah.
I remember the one thing that I was like, oh, I really want, like, when they start again, please keep some things. And one of them was this, and I'm so glad they do. Matt's fucking like outfits in this show look so good.
Yeah. Dude, he's
Like,
wealthy now.
But that's what he was wearing in the set photos for when they were filming it the first time. The blue suit with the jacket over the top. And I was like,
Kevin
He's just-
Feige isn't watching those 5 episodes they shot and be like, I don't like his suit.
Yeah.
no,
Fire
I
the
know, but
costume
it's
department.
such,
I mean,
but
it would
it's
make sense, I
such a
guess,
good
if they're
suit.
trying to make it make sense with the stuff they've filmed already, maybe.
Yeah, like
Um,
maybe they might use some of it still. Like,
Yeah, that's what they
small
said, right?
bits
They're
of it.
going to still use some of it.
Mhm.
Bro, like, bro, what the?
Well, that's the
what?
thing, is because now that
That's
we
what they were
have,
filming when Tyler.
we didn't talk about this
did it
last week,
wrong.
did we? But now that we have Foggy and Karen back,
We talked
it's
about
like,
last week,
and did we?
Dude, are they friends? Because like he's wearing the hat and laughing, and then in the next shot they're giggling
I
together.
don't think
I
that's
think
just,
that's
that's just Charlie.
That
and
okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's
D'Onofrio.
them on set. Because like,
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the Killing Joke ending.
yeah, what if they're buddies now? What
I
if
don't
they're
think they are.
Maybe he's like, bro, you gotta buy into this Wilson Fisk shit. This guy Wilson Fisk, he's really gonna save the city. But did we actually talk about it last week?
We talked about Bullseye
Just Karen
coming
and
back.
I'm
Foggy?
sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we
to
gotta
keep
talk
doing it,
about
but, like,
Karen and Foggy,
mm,
dude.
how exciting is like just seeing them on set, but
Why does
not
his
in
face look
costume?
deep faked?
It does there because he's gone like
I have a
this.
feeling that next week when we record, we're going to be talking about the Daredevil suit.
You think so?
No,
I
they're
think
not
we're
going
gonna
to show.
see it.
No, I don't think we are. I think you're full of shit.
I think
getting
even if
set
we do,
pictures,
it's
like,
just gonna
every
be, It's
day.
just gonna be the
Because they're
suit from
talking in the
Echo.
streets in business suits. We're not going to see him like in the red suit, like on a random
But
street
it's
in New
just gonna
York.
be
I
the
don't think
suit
it's
from
going to happen.
Echo. It's just, it's. I don't think
I
it's
don't
gonna
think
be
it
like
is.
a crazy.
No,
new
I'm
suit
pretty
in
sure
the
it's going to be a new
comics.
suit.
I think
Based
it's gonna
on
be-
what?
Based
Based
on,
on
your
the fact that he's had a new suit the last
award-winning-
2 times.
Yeah. I was gonna say, based on your award-winning hypothesis, Hunter, like none of these ever come to fruition.
I think he's right. I think you're right, Tyler, in the fact that it'll probably be close to the Echo suit, and then towards the end of the show they'll give him the DD. And maybe it'll be redder and whatever.
don't.
They
do-
will.
Oh,
They
you
will.
don't want
They will.
the logo?
No, if they do it, just do it. Don't make him earn it. I said this like when we
Yeah,
talked
I
about
know.
it. Like,
I know.
don't
We're
make him
so
fucking-
past that in Super. That was season 1 of the show.
Yeah,
he's
they
in the
did
black
that.
costume. He gets the red costume at the end of the season. Like that's the whole
Yeah.
thing.
And even then,
I
I was
agree.
just like, all right.
I agree.
Like, I
Just
guess
put
he
him
has to
in
get
the
it
costume.
somehow. But remember, they didn't reveal it until the show came out. I remember being so underwhelmed by it when I watched the last episode and just being like, oh, that's the
That
suit I
season
made.
2 costume I fucking love so much, bro. I
is
love that
better.
they've maintained it. I also love that they maintained it before they went, yeah, okay, the Netflix stuff is canon. Like
Yeah.
that he had the theme
Even in
and that
She-Hulk,
suit. Yeah, like dude, the fit. Look how cool he looks.
Who is it again? Is it Heather?
It's
Heather
Heather
Glenn?
Glenn, yeah.
So Heather's going to be playing the therapist, the couples therapist for Fisk and
Womp womp.
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Yeah, she's going to die.
So either they're gonna change their relationship in the comics, or we're gonna think Matt Murdock is a massive fuckwit by the end of the show.
Don't we already think that? We read Daredevil, no?
That's a great point. That is
Isn't
a
that the
good
point of his character?
That is the point of his character. Hypocrite,
that he's an asshole.
asshole,
Dude,
dick.
I always think about that scene in season 2 where he tries to go to where Elektra threatened the guy and the guy like testifies or whatever, and then he goes to tell Foggy and he's like, dude, Elektra did this, like it's not my fault. And Foggy's like, get the fuck, of course it's your fault.
Yeah,
You gotta stop
yeah.
acting like it's not your fault. I love that scene
Foggy calls him
Ugh.
out every time. It's
because he's a good friend.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Foggy's the best, and we got him back.
We got
It's
him back,
here.
dude. Seeing that, oh man.
I
I
can't
said,
believe
though-
they weren't going to do him.
I said though, like, imagine they only have them back just to film their death scenes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they
And,
still kill them.
That. Oh man.
Or they do the Foggy cancer thing. Oh,
Oh,
not.
wow,
I wouldn't mind
that's-
that. That's a good
That's
story.
not a bad idea to give him a subplot. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh, they're gonna do that.
The
Oh, he's called
reveal
it.
in Mark
He just
Wade's
called it.
run when it happens.
Tyler's called it.
Yeah.
He's called it. That's what they're gonna do. They're 100% gonna do that.
If he's bald next week or something, they found set photos. He's got like a thing over his hair.
Like
Fuck.
for those who don't know, when Foggy gets cancer in Mark Wade's Daredevil run, the scene shows just
Yeah,
the
scene's
doctor
awesome.
talking to Foggy and Matt, but there's no speech
hear
bubbles.
heartbeat.
It's just Matt listening to the heartbeat just going really fast and be like, "Oh God, Foggy's nervous. Foggy's scared." but then he realizes it's the doctor's heartbeat because he's nervous to tell him
Yeah.
that he has cancer.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so
And he
good.
just looks
but
at Foggy,
fun.
and Foggy's like, "What?" But Foggy knows that Matt knows that.
Yeah. Foggy
Oh,
knows that Matt's
Daredevil.
listening to the heartbeat. Yeah.
And now he's
Oh,
been cancer
man.
free for like 10 years, and it wasn't that big of a deal in the end, really.
Yeah, but we all thought he was gonna die.
I thought he was gonna
No,
die
he got
when I read it.
leapfrogged out of the book for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
They were like, "Where's Foggy? What happened?" Well, he got leapfrogged.
Yeah, Leapfrog kidnaps him.
Yeah. Oh,
So
man.
weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Good
last bit of news is that El Morado, the Sony
Muerto.
movie, is back. It's back to being
It's
made.
El Muerto. El Muerto.
Come on, Morado.
I'm sorry, I didn't read the comics that he's
El
from.
Muerto.
Oh, this
El
guy. It's a
Muerto.
word, man.
So,
it's a real word.
This movie was being made because they asked
What is
Bad
the real
Bunny-
word, Tyler?
I
What
hate
is it?
Muerto. I hate this guy. Like I know that we do a fun podcast every week, but I'm really I know and I know every 6 months I fall out of love with this guy. But like you gotta be better, man.
I know,
I'm not
I
accepting this anymore. Thumbs down. Get all the yeah. Oh,
Rain.
I just Hunter.
I know.
Come on.
I know. It's because JD's not here.
Morado, El Morado.
El Morato.
It doesn't even have an O. Oh, it has an O at the end. It doesn't have a D. Come
El
on.
Muerto.
There you
I can't
go.
do like this way.
There we go. Okay.
No, you have to do it this way.
So that
you
movie is
go.
being back in development. Bad Bunny was asked by Sony, "Hey, you want to be a Spider-Man character? You get to pick which one. Any of them." He picked the wrestler with 2 appearances.
He did.
Well, I mean,
and this movie
didn't he drop
was
out of the
supposed to come out-
project because they were going to pay him only in carrots?
Yes, they're only going to pay him in carrots, and there was and the script was apparently terrible, so he dropped out. But now Sony's making it again, even though the whole reason this was being made was because he picked it,
Spum.
and now he's not even involved.
The spum. Well, they got to get this universe rolling. Like Madam Web.
That's in like a week or something.
Next week, right? I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna see it.
It's gonna be awful. I like there is like a vague amount of like confidence on the internet that they're like, maybe this isn't gonna be the worst. Like they've slowly
No, of
turned
course
around
it's
and go,
gonna be the
maybe
worst. I don't give
Sony's
a fuck.
cooking. It's gonna be
No,
the
but I don't
worst.
care if it's bad. That's isn't that the point of seeing it? Like I feel like I
Yeah.
would rather, I guess, watch this. Somehow this looks like more of a train wreck than Morbius.
Whack.
Stop
He's
now.
gonna be a twine whack.
But somehow this looks like even worse than Morbius, and I still haven't seen Morbius. But like, I kind of regret not seeing Morbius.
You
So
you
now-
hated on me for so long for seeing Morbius.
No. I didn't hate on you because you saw Morbius. I hated on you because you saw Morbius and you were like, God, what is wrong with people? The theater was full. You fucking were there, dude. Like, you can't throw stones at those. Like, come on.
I threw
Yeah.
stones at them and I threw them up in the air and caught it with my forehead.
Boink. Yeah, hit you in the head. But like, I might see Madam Web. I was gonna say I will see Madam Web.
I won't.
I
I
might see
might.
Madam Web because I just have the AMC thing. It would be free. I'm not wasting any money.
You gonna get
It seems
popcorn?
it's a perfect Valentine's Day movie.
Oh yeah,
I
they keep
guess.
saying that in ads. Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to see how they tie this. How they like. I really want to know what the post-credit scene is.
Yeah,
That's really why I want it. Like, you know what I mean?
That's really it, isn't it?
I'm
Like,
just
I
gonna
wanna
Google
see it.
Is it gonna be?
No, but
what if it's the same as Let There Be Carnage? Like she sees Tom Holland on his TV and then she licks the TV.
licks the TV.
I was gonna say, what if it's the same as Morbius? It's just Vulture again.
Yeah, I'm thinking a
Could
couple
be.
guys like you and I could team up.
That's what they do with
Curious.
Spider-Man. I think. Did you
Oh, no.
guys know when they
Does he say
released that?
intriguing?
Yeah, intriguing.
Yeah.
When they released that on digital, they cut the line where Vulture says Spider-Man.
I did hear.
Oh, I thought they cut him completely.
No, he's still in it.
Oh, he is.
Hope the
What did
food's
they cut?
better
They
in this
cut-
joint.
They cut something out of that movie, didn't they?
They
They-
cut
wasn't
that,
it in-
They cut that scene where he was walking past the PNG of Spider-Man PS4.
No. Remember, it was like
No,
in
he was supposed to be
theaters.
in jail, and he was supposed to be getting out of jail and meeting Morbius there. But
Hey,
it said
what's up,
that,
Doc?
yeah.
No,
He
because
somehow
no.
has the
Remember
Vulture
when?
suit.
Remember when the movie came out that there was like a scene. There was something to do with the Vulture or something, and then like the next week, it was like cut. It wasn't in cinemas. Like
I think it was that
they
line
cut-
with.
Oh,
where he
yeah, it was
says,
the
I think it
Spider-Man
has something
line.
to do with Spider-Man.
Was
I
it?
think.
Yeah. I can't. He's wearing the vulture suit.
Yeah,
made
where
of
did he get the vulture
made of
suit?
alien and Stark tech?
Yeah, where like, yeah.
And he's wearing that in a universe with no Tony Stark.
Is it the
and the
Venom
only-
verse? We still don't even know, right?
Yeah, it is, because Morbius talks about Venom.
Does he?
I am Venom.
Isn't that not in the movie?
No, it is. It is.
Isn't that just in the trailer?
Nope. I saw the
Oh,
movie.
you're right. You did see the movie. That's
He
true. you
says,
did
"I
see-
am Venom."
Oh, it cuts before he goes. Just kidding, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And he says,
and
"Just
then 'cause-
kidding. I'm Dr. Michael Morbius."
This is a big move. This is a big year for the Spum. We got
Oh,
Madam
yeah.
Web. We got Kraven the Hunter.
And
we
Venom
got
3.
I forgot
Venom
about
3.
Kraven.
We got Venom 3.
I was saying some controversial
It's gonna
things
be
in the
good,
group
dude.
chat about Craven, Tyler, and you
About
weren't
what?
there for it.
You were Kraven. or
About
what?
about Craven from Spider-Man 2 and how he's actually just not he's not really that interesting of a character at all. He just
Oh.
sounds cool and looks cool. But
I
he's
want
like
the hunt, the hood, the
his entire character in that game is I'm going to die, but I want to die cool. And that's like it.
Well, I think
his-
that's pretty cool, though. Isn't that how we all
it's
want to
fucking
die?
it's not that
You don't want to die
interesting.
getting your head bit off by Venom.
If given the opportunity, Harvey,
Fuck!
if-
God, he's got me. Fuck!
If Venom walked into the room right now, he's like, "Hey,
You're going
bro,"
to die no matter what. Like if Venom
Okay,
shows
if
up.
I'm
he's
gonna
like,
die no
"It's
matter what.
now
yeah.
or on your deathbed.
Yeah.
What's cooler?"
I
And he
could
has
read Justice
cancer.
League
You're gonna let
versus
cancer
the
kill you?
Suicide Squad though, in like a hospital bed.
No, you could read Batman the New 52 on that hospital bed.
Oh, that'd be so good. Yeah, no.
It was.
Honestly, even if I wasn't dying, I would opt for Venom to eat my fucking head right now.
Exactly. And you're gonna critique Craven and he was dying?
Harder.
He
That's
does say
right.
I mean, everyone raised like an eyebrow.
Yeah.
that. Hey yo.
What? That's kind of it for news. Like I had Penguin set photos, but it's just Colin. It's just
Let's just call it, yeah, in the
yeah,
same
it-
makeup doing the same shit, yeah.
yeah, it's just him looking kind of by the camera.
I think of that line. I've realized that I do think of it kind of daily, where he goes, "What is this? Good cop, bad shit cop?" He's the best character maybe that DC has
scene
done in
is
the
one
past
of the
10
best
years.
scenes in the Batman.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what else does he say? He goes,
Waddles
"Bill
like a-
Riddler, I never heard of this." So whatever. He's yeah.
Oh, come
Oh,
on!
Rata
What are you
says
showing me? Come on!
Like the worst Spanish I ever heard. It's la rata. What is this really guy stupid or something?
World's
Under
greatest detective.
Detectives. Am I the only one here that knows the difference between L and la?
Tyler's
whole
just
time.
reciting when Hunter and I did that for a
Yeah.
Hunter Harper show episode.
Oh, well, I didn't watch.
Oh,
I
you're
don't think I
fool.
watched that episode.
It was very funny. We
Yeah,
just did
it
that
was.
scene.
Shit.
It was good.
Damn.
I love the whole time of the Penguins yelling that Gordon and Batman are just kind of like awkwardly glancing at each
Yes.
other,
Yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah, no, it's good. Tyler, I saw your Hot Toys coming.
Yes, it is. Well, I mean, I
Finally.
hope it says in the next 10 days. So
This one it's shipped. So yeah,
yay.
finally.
It should. It said it's going to get to them within the next 10 days. So I'll have it probably
Ah.
within the next 2 weeks.
Years
Yeah.
maybe.
It's been
Uh,
2 years. I pre-ordered that thing the day the movie came out.
I have
But
this.
it's
hot
also
toy.
been out for like a month now, and you could have just ordered it from China and gotten it already.
That's true.
Sideshow's pre-order shit
me check my
is
email.
horse crap, bro. Like it's
Well, I'm
nonsense.
trying to think of anything else. I pre-ordered the Captain America hot toy, and that also took forever. But here's the thing:
yeah,
is
no,
like that was
never
still
ordered through Sideshow.
2021. That was after. If I had pre-ordered that when Endgame came out, that would still have been 2.5 fucking years.
Mm.
So, yeah,
Garbaggio.
you don't pre-order shit though. You always just have the shit.
I don't pre-order this shit. As soon as they release the blogger photos, I contact my guy and I go, ship this from China for me. And he goes, on it, boss. It's literally what he says every time. He goes, on it, boss.
You're his boss.
So I got that Dead Strange like a week after it came out.
I hate that like now I got that email and I'm like in a hot toy mindset because I was like, dude, I could get that Daredevil, but like how much is that Daredevil?
The one this one up here.
The season
one I
2
have.
Daredevil. Yeah, it's expensive, right?
It's,
Why don't I get the She-Hulk one?
Get She-Hulk.
The She-Hulk one should be releasing some
Why would
point
I get
soon.
She-Hulk?
No, the yellow suit.
Oh, I was like, why am I getting She-Hulk? Like, I wanted
I bought-
Daredevil.
Tyler, did you know that
That's
the
cool.
Punisher? Do you know the Punisher hot toy comes with his season 1 helmet that's got like a crack in it?
That's
They made a
cool.
Punisher hot toy, did they?
Because I bought that one too.
Oh, can you put it on the flink?
No, you can't.
Can he hold it?
You can, but he's
Hamlet?
not because he's holding the
The billy
cord
clubs around his balls, dude.
around his balls. Yeah, it's like the Echo pose.
But that thing is expensive, right? Like they don't that's not like on the website anymore.
No, this one, like you look on eBay, it's like $600.
Fuck.
So American, that'd be like $4,
$10, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know. Like they make so many hot toys where I'm just like, why would I ever buy that? Like, why would I want Gilgamesh from Eternals? Because my favorite character in Eternals is Icarus. But like, or Sprite. I would buy Sprite, but you know they didn't make it. They made Gilgamesh.
You want to see 2 that are releasing very soon that I'm like, I'm fucked.
I bet I better not be that Iron Man Doctor Strange again. Come on, how many Vaders do you have?
I have one Darth Vader. I just have.
That's enough. That's enough for Darth Vaders.
Yeah,
but what about
There
this
is
one?
only one Darth Vader.
What about this one?
Attack of the Clones Anakin?
What about that one?
No.
Are you fucking stupid? What a waste of money. Don't you need to pay bills, bro? Didn't you just move out?
Yeah. What about
Okay,
that?
Rick,
Don't you have-
sure.
don't you
Don't get
have
Attack
rent?
of the Clones Anakin. Do
I'm
not
gonna
get Attack
get-
of the Clones Anakin.
I'm gonna get Rogue One. I'm gonna get not Rogue One. I'm gonna get the Kenobi Vader with the split helmet. You can't stop me.
Fine.
The
Fine.
Anakin one. The Anakin one's in the
Do not get it. Dude, he's the worst character in that movie. Come on. He's not even good in that movie.
He's not. He's not even good in that movie. You're right.
That's
No,
the
you are
worst
right.
version of Anakin. That's the worst character in Star Wars is that version of Anakin.
That's not true. Think about
It is true.
the sequel trilogy.
But think about how he's like with the
Maz Kanata.
sand.
But Master.
I love Maz Kanata. I don't. Come on. Have some restraint. Just because it's Anakin Skywalker doesn't mean it's perfect. And you should know this because you like
that really
Anakin
is the
Skywalker.
problem. The fact that it's Anakin Skywalker in
I
any
know, but-
format, even though
but-
it's I don't even like that movie.
The worst movie.
All right. Well,
What else? There is other. No, it's just that. I think it's just that.
What's the other thing that
Oh
he's
no, I
gonna
was trying to
force
think of
onto
like
us, right?
other toys that I was like are
Oh,
on the
other
horizon
toys.
that I have to buy. Oh, that John Wick Chapter 4 one when that comes out, boy, hell yeah! I'll sell
Who are
one
the-
of the 2 that I have.
What is the difference between the John Wick Chapter 4 one and the other John Wick ones?
He looks way different. The head sculpt's better. He's got more guns. He's got.
Doesn't he have the same
nunchucks.
suit though?
Nah, it's a different suit.
Oh, he's got
That one's-
nunchucks. Oh.
that-
Oh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. Right.
That's
This is so
movie.
good. oh
Ugh.
man, that movie's
Yeah.
fucked up good.
Yeah, that movie is
Oh,
fucking
I don't know. Should I get? I'm actually gonna ask. This is a genuine one. I'm not gonna get the one from his own TV show, but,
Here we go.
should I get this? Because this will probably release sometime soon.
Here we go.
Okay.
If it's not like Andor, I don't want it.
get
They
Carnage,
don't have-
man.
I would love an Andor one, bro, but they don't. They're
You
not.
should-
They're
you
never.
should get
they're-
Carnage.
Yeah, you should get Carnage. Yeah. Do you have a Spider-Man? Do you have any Peters?
No, he doesn't.
No. What Peter would I get? Should I get
Like this
this?
advanced suit Peter?
Because I
Ooh.
have Clone Wars Anakin. I've got
Okay,
2
then
of them.
yes. Then yeah, you have to get that.
Fuck.
If you have Clone Wars Anakin, what's the point of not having that?
Yeah.
Do you have Clone Wars
Fuck,
Ahsoka?
I know. Don't
Yeah,
you think I
he
know?
has Clone Wars Ahsoka.
So then get what are you doing? Why are you asking questions about the other ones and not buying that one?
Because money. That's a good point. What about? I don't know. There's other stuff. I did. The only hot toy I've ever pre-ordered is that Thrawn one, but I pre-ordered that
Jimmy
through my
McGill.
guy. So the day that drops,
Get the
Send
Jimmy
it
McGill
to
hot
me.
toy.
Jimmy McGill. Oh man, I would love a Jimmy McGill. There's a lot of
Kim
third-party
Wexler?
Breaking Bad one.
I have seen a
imagine
lot
her
of-
feet with
You
swap-out feet.
You know what's terrible is that was also the first thing I thought when I thought
Yeah,
of
was it-
Kim Wexler hot toy was the feet. Come on.
That's
What's wrong with us?
That
We're
is
depraved.
tragic. That's
Oh my
terrible.
gosh. that's where we're at, dude.
Yeah, no, we're fucked. We're fucked. We've lost it. Like, I'm closer to 30, bro. Like, this is all over. Like,
I know.
Oh yeah, you are. Jeez.
Damn,
guess I am
old-
too.
Oh yeah, you are old as fuck.
Yeah,
I
Hunter,
forgot.
Hunter, how old are you?
30.
There you go.
Oh,
No, I'm
you're getting up
25.
to there.
You're
25.
25, bro.
Dude, I just turned 13.
Oh no. Oh, fuck.
Is your birthday like right away, Tyler?
My birthday's in right away. That's such a funny way to put it. But
Yeah,
it's in,
you
like-
always say that. Like,
it's in what? 11 days.
do you
Is
want to
it
know what
every
I'm
year
not?
for you?
No, I skip a year sometimes.
Okay, yeah.
You know, much like the Iron Strange, I looked at this and I went, "Oh, that's cool for about 10 seconds, but I'm never gonna buy it." Is this?
The fuck is
Yeah,
that?
the
Oh, is that the
What If
Zakar
season 2
season-
Iron
oh,
Man
yeah.
suit?
I literally like my eyes couldn't adjust to it. I was like, is that Professor Eggman? Like I was like, are you serious?
Doctor.
I
Dr.
love
Eggman.
love that
Oh.
episode. I'm starved for Tony
Professor.
Stark MCU content. That it made me happy, but like, no, not.
He's
doing
got a
it.
Sonic encyclopedia. He
I'm-
just
I'm
cannot
ready.
wait.
I'm,
Oh my god.
I'm itching. I'm itching.
I'm just.
All right, so-
itching.
You didn't listen to the last episode, Harper, but
No.
what I want to know about Sonic, I want to ask
Mm.
because
And I
last
have answers.
episode he mentioned, I think you'll like this, Harper. He mentioned that he had a friend at Best Buy that asked him to explain all of the Sonic lore, right?
Well, it's starting well.
like
a
on a
friend
ship.
at Best Buy. Yeah.
And I was gonna ask him, where does the Sonic lore begin? And then Hunter says it starts at the beginning of time. Exactly. And so I've been wondering this entire week, what is different about the origin of the universe in Sonic that it needs to be noted? So please answer this to me. What's different about the Big Bang?
The timeline.
The
It's like the
Mobius
Mobius
timeline.
timeline. Oh, here we go. Jeez.
Please explain to me
How
what's
far
different
into
about
this are we?
about the Big Bang.
For podcast wise, how far we
7
are an
hours.
hour 17.
Okay, cool. Okay.
So this will just be a little bit. So
I want to
did
know this
talk
really bad.
Sonic
I
timeline
really have been
last
thinking
time,
about this
but
all week.
I
feel like I have to
teased
stretch
Sonic
or something
timeline.
to like get
So,
through
I'm
this.
getting
the
comfy.
main things that I said last week was just some random things. I said there's a turtle that committed suicide.
Yes.
There is a Death Star called the Death Egg that was used to blow up half the moon to make a point.
Yeah. Our moon that we look at in the sky every morning gets ruined because some douchebag with a mustache wants to prove a point.
Wasn't this
Yeah.
in James Tynan's Justice League as well?
And I talked about Shadow's origin story, which involves a 10-year-old girl that gets shot in the spine by the government.
Yes. Yeah.
And there's Sonic 3 news today, and there is a girl who's pretty young, blonde hair girl that seems to be
No.
that girl from it. And
No.
the most like tweet replied to it said Sonic 3 is gonna do what Aquaman 2 couldn't.
Oh,
do.
that's what that was in reference. That's hilarious.
They're gonna
Also,
kill the
did
child.
they cast Kristen Ritter in that movie?
Yeah, they did. Jessica Jones.
Yep.
A known
That's
role.
Jessica Jones.
That's
Wow.
Jessica Jones.
Holy shit.
Crossover.
So
Wow, that's crazy.
So now I'm not gonna say all of it, of course, because that'll take 8 hours. But if you guys want, for some podcasts, maybe every week, maybe every 2 weeks, I will go over the history of
week?
Sonic comic lore
Oh,
Until we
God.
get to like the modern day, like until we get to the end.
until we get to the end.
Wow.
It'll be like a little story time to end. So
And then
like,
we'll all turtle ourselves and it'll be over.
so the timeline act in this book is 31 parts. So
31 parts.
I will do like it's one page is a part though, so it's 31 pages. So
Okay.
I'll do the first two.
Just what
pages.
is different about the origin of the universe? I
Okay.
want to know what happens at the beginning of time.
The Big Bang happens. First there was nothing, and then there were the
Our
chaos
whole
emeralds.
universe was in a hot, dense
Wait.
state nearly 14.
And then there was the chaos.
Right,
so
so-
it's the Infinity Stones.
The Chaos Emeralds, yes, but there are 7 in Sonic Comics. Originally, there was millions of them.
6 singularities sent throughout the Virgin Universe.
Tyler,
Each
Basically.
representing
Tyler,
a different.
Tyler,
Oh.
Tyler.
Did you Google these?
I did.
Yeah.
I just googled it then.
Is there more?
I don't know.
Is there a Sonic one? If you start
Keep
running,
talking about Sonic. I'll just do them as you go.
There was the Big Bang, and a bunch of Chaos Emeralds appeared. These are gems with unlimited power, so on and so forth. There's 7 now, but originally there was hundreds, and they formed planets, and they formed life, and they formed people, and so on and so forth. But they would just like make a circle, and a planet would be born, and then they move on to make something else.
are they sentient?
They don't communicate or anything like that. They're just, it's almost like being pushed by wind.
Tyler, hit it. Hit it, bro.
Wait, but like you're telling. Wait, so is it the Chaos Emeralds are living or no?
They have, they're like magic stones. They're the Infinity Stones. They're not living per
But you
se,
said
but there is,
they created
They did
planets and they
create-
move on.
yeah. So in a
So
way,
they
they're
created
sentient, but it's not
Sonic.
like you can communicate with them. They created us, humans.
Yeah, you serious?
They didn't create Sonic, no. They create plant life and so on and so forth.
Do people
So-
know about this in universe?
I think the echidnas do, but that's about it.
What?
echidnas?
Yeah.
What?
Which one's an echidna?
The echidna is like Knuckles. He's an echidna.
Knuckles.
They're
so
advanced.
why does he? But why does he know? But they're advanced.
Knuckles might not necessarily know, but the echidna tribe do, which we'll get to. That they talk about in part 3.
which we'll get to.
But originally, they create all these planets. So I mentioned Sonic's an alien. In the comics, he's kind of not.
Did you know that, Harper?
I don't care.
Sonic is an alien from a planet called Morbius.
Mobius. Owen Wilson, not Jared Leto. But Earth was
Sorry.
created through this, and dinosaurs and meteorite, and then so on and so forth. The Renaissance, World War I, II, like our lives.
Did the Chaos
happened.
Emeralds step in?
No, not once.
Are they like? Oh, so like you're supposed to, does Eggman want them?
Yeah, usually. But anyways, life goes on. Like we live, we did the podcast, we died, and everything like that, or so we might. But in the early 21st century, Earth received its first contact with an alien race called the Zorda Ambassadors. It was poorly received as we tried to kill them all, and they came back.
Wait, real quick. So Sonic on Earth takes place in the future. I know
Yes.
early 20th century is 21st century is now, but like it's in the future. Oh my fucking god! I don't know what I thought this was. I didn't think it was any of this.
Anyways, the Zorda race basically they attacked Earth because they came to visit and the government shot them. The United States government specifically says.
Whoop whoop!
So
Yeah.
they shot them. Zordas came back.
America, baby! I
Realizing
love the smell
that
of napalm in the morning.
we couldn't defend ourselves, there was something called the Hidden City Initiative, which was enacted to create a handful of small cities for people to live in and to keep out of populated areas. They had these domes go around them that kind of hid them from Zorda, which is these alien races that came and killed every single person using gene bombs. So
what?
nuke-
Wait! They
World-
wiped out
Yeah,
humanity.
Yeah, it was considered World War III at first, because at first it was a civil war, but then the Zordas came and it was human versus Zorda, and the Zordas won. They wiped out humanity. and they left.
Wait. So when we play Sonic video games, we're playing past a point where humanity has been genocided.
Yeah, I guess so.
What? What?
There's still people that
What do you
lived in
mean?
the hidden cities. There's one in Australia, there's one in North America, there's one in Mexico. There's only like 7 of them.
North America's in Mexico, or Mexico's in North America.
You're right. Sorry. I just mean like every continent had like a hidden city. The main one's called Station Square.
But what, like 99% of the human population is killed?
Yes.
Is it just living things? Is it just humans?
It's
God.
I don't know.
Let me-
Those two
he goes
atoms.
back to the book. Let me check you on that. Let me
for
double check
attack
real
the
quick.
gene bone. All life, plant, and animal was broken down.
Oh my god!
Wow.
It says all life.
All
Wait,
life,
who are the bad
plant,
guys
and
again? Who are these
animal.
guys?
They're called the Zorda ambassadors. I don't think
What
they
the
even
fuck?
appear
Why are-
ever again.
They're
It's
so
just-
mean.
it's just a
What
lore.
the
Wait,
fuck?
like- What at what point did they like create this lore and they were like, this is a good idea for this hedgehog that runs fast?
Well, it
Like,
was
why
just the
has it-
comics,
why
right?
has it
They
early
just were-
early
You're just spinning their
2000s.
wheels, right?
Yeah, so Harper, I guess you don't know. Originally, the Sonic comics were made in the 90s to be with the game, in between the games. So, hey, between
Yeah.
Sonic 1 and 2, this happened. But video
Yeah.
games come out every like 6 years, while comics come out every month. So the
Yeah.
comics obviously caught up, so they had to make up their own stuff.
Oh, it's just gone off the fucking rails.
Yeah,
So
and then you
it's-
start an issue and it's just like in the
it's
beginning.
insane.
There was
Yeah.
nothing. And then came the Chaos Emeralds.
Like I taught last week a story about like JD just said, wait, there's an
taught.
ant.
He just said
JD
I
just
taught.
mentioned saying
Yeah,
is
yeah.
there a turtle in Sonic? And I said, yes, Tommy Turtle is a suicidal turtle
you've
that
brought
committed
up-
genocide.
Yeah, you've brought up Tommy Turtle before.
What's up with genocide in the Sonic? Like, what is their obsession with genocide?
Is this why
these
you
are
like it
these
so
are
much,
only
Hunter?
like 2 out of 4 examples. So
Wait.
I-
Also, did you say there was a civil war going on Earth and then they came?
they hint at a World War III happening when these aliens came, which is why humanity lost, because they couldn't agree.
Oh my god, it's
It
Infinity
speaks to the
War.
human condition. Yeah, it's literally
Infinity
Infinity
War.
War. This is deeper than we thought. This speaks to like our divisions as people. If only we came together, we could have stopped, the bad guys from Morbius.
Thanos
What are
from
they from
snapping,
again?
They're called
I gotta remember this.
Zorda Ambassador.
All right. So when the Zorda ambassadors come in real life,
Yeah,
We gotta
this
be
is
ready.
like the only look at them. They're like squid things. They
So,
look
like,
I lo-
that.
this
Did you
has
see that?
nothing to
did
do
you
with
see that
Sonic?
show's getting a
They-
season
no,
2 Squid
Sonic.
Thing?
Sonic's whole
Squid
family
Thing, yeah,
tree
I saw Squid
line is.
Thing. I'm gonna bro. What do you see? Real life Squid Thing?
Yeah, they're doing real life Squid Thing 2 as well.
What?
They're doing a second season of real life Squid Thing.
I'm excited for
Squid
Squid
Game?
Thing.
Yeah.
Squid
No,
Game.
Squid Thing, you fucking moron.
Oh, my bad. I seriously apologize.
Did you guys watch Godzilla -1 minus color plus Morbius? Did you watch that?
No,
I did watch the plus Morbius, but I had the plus color as well. So
Yeah, the plus color. Yeah. Oh, but did you have Godzilla -1 minus Godzilla plus Morbius plus Craven?
plus Venom. You didn't see the plus Venom version.
Oh, the plus Venom cut.
Plus Sydney.
I was
Sweeney or
gonna,
whatever.
but I'm waiting for
Oh.
Madam Web. You know?
God, what I'd fucking give to fucking man, fucking get all of them. Yeah.
Not the
So-
kid.
So this has happened already. in the-
It's another.
So this
Hey,
has
good
happened
job,
already
Carl.
in the Sonic universe.
Well, this is hundreds of years before.
Hundreds.
It really is.
Maybe
in
even
the
thousands.
beginning.
Maybe even thousands. But anyways, Zordas did this.
for
I'm
no
sorry.
reason.
Well, it's because they came to visit Earth, and the United States government shot them.
Oh, so we ruined it for everyone.
So then they came back and killed everyone.
That is pretty United
Ew.
States military. Like, to be fair.
Sorry.
I'm gonna read a quote from this. Zorda
This is
attacked
by
with a gene
president.
bomb. All life, plant, and animal was broken down to its most basic components. This was the end of the Earth. This may be the origin of the legendary Days of Fury.
What is that?
It's just the time that we all died. Days of Fury.
The Days of Fury. Oh, wait, so did they reference the Days of Fury
Yeah.
in Sonic?
yeah.
Oh my god, this
In
is
the
even worse than the
comics.
Days of. That's literally like a Family Guy cutaway. This is even worse than the Days of Fury.
Fury.
Because it's worse than that time when we created
the Days of Fury, Brian.
Anyways,
it's the
the,
three of us.
the next
We
panel
end up
says-
doing some Family Guy shit.
Man, we got shit every single time.
So to answer your question that you had before, Tyler, the next panel says thousands of years later.
What? So Sonic takes
Wow.
place in the future. Still, wait, is it still on Earth?
Earth is like a soup, it says.
Oh my god! It just completely went back to like a suit, like
primordial
pre-creation.
It says thousands of years later, the combined biomatter began to reconcile, and life arose anew out of the primordial soup of the Days of Fury.
Well, the
There you go.
primordial soup is what like the Earth was when it was forming. So
Mhm.
they fucked it up that bad
Mhm.
that it had to reform.
First, life
Because
to
we pissed them
reclaim
off.
the planets were something called mobasaurs, which are just dinosaurs.
No. Are you gonna tell me that Morbius is Earth?
Yeah. Mobius is Earth.
God,
Tyler just he just
that
closed his
feels like the
webcam.
natural end of the podcast. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess so. Yeah, we'll continue. We'll continue
I
next.
feel like you've got to you're gonna have to dole out the Sonic lore little by little
That
every
you're not
week, and
lying,
that's
right? Like Sonic, it's the future. The world is over. It rebuilds as Mobius, and Sonic is from a rebuilt version of Earth.
In comics and game timeline, yes. Movie timeline, no. And there was a show in the early 2000s called Sonic X, which is also no. They say Mobius and Earth are separate from those. But in game timeline, which is main timeline, and in
Yeah.
comic timeline, yes. It's just the movie and the cartoon, they say Mobius and Earth are separate. Because in the cartoon, they cross over. Like,
Wait a minute.
Sonic goes to Earth.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Didn't you say that Eggman's grandpa was like in the 60s?
The 60s of the new timeline.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, so how are there still humans?
Because the hidden cities survived.
Oh, and they continued to repopulate. And what do they have like an wait, so they're also on Mobius.
Mm-hmm.
And are they like, we're taking our planet back?
Not necessarily.
Wait. Didn't you say that Sonic's grandpa, not Sonic's grandpa, Eggman's grandpa was like Mobius was like a planet in space?
No, it's just, so Gerald Robotnik, which is
Yes,
Eggman's
sorry.
grandpa.
Sorry.
He wanted to find more life out there, and he found one called Black Doom. But Mobius
Doom.
is Earth.
2023, Hunter. We
But
can just call him Doom.
Humans
got in there.
Humans tend to call it Earth, but it is Mobius by most people.
Well, because it is Earth.
It is Earth, yeah, but it's
This
been
pisses
thousands of
me off,
years.
man. They think they can take our fucking place. They can take our planet from us.
But yeah, we're gonna get to caveman stuff next.
Why can he run really fast? What does that have to do with anything?
The whole thing, that's just he was born with that. Some people were born with powers. It's a superhero thing. It's a superhero thing.
Well, he's just a mutant. Is he a mutant
Yes.
or like are they all like that?
No, they're not all like that. I guess he's just born with that.
And it's not a big deal?
It is a big deal. He's the hero. He's known everywhere as like the fastest thing alive.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
He's known everywhere. That's so funny.
But people know who Sonic the Hedgehog is. He's the fastest thing alive. Seriously, okay, Tyler, you can go to a child and be like, "Do you know who Sonic is?" The chances are they're gonna say yes.
Hunter,
yes,
unlike you, we
sure.
don't just approach random children.
That's true.
That was good. That was good. I'll give you that.
But I cannot believe this. I actually cannot believe that Mobius is Earth. That's like Planet of the Apes shit.
So
dude.
I'll just say it very much is like Planet of the Apes. I'll just say real quick, in the movies, which a lot of people love right now, Sonic's from Mobius, but he leaves because the Echidnas are trying to kill him. So he leaves to Earth to hide out. And in Sonic X, which is the main cartoon from the early 2000s,
Sonic X.
there's this whole
he
thing
gets
called
frozen and sent into the future.
There's this thing called Chaos Control, which I'll get to in another episode, but it's this big blast happens and sends everyone in the area to Earth.
So
I hate you.
But
James
those are
Marsden's
two
like a normal Earth
different
human.
timelines. It's kind of like how Arkham Batman and comic Batman are different.
Yeah, we understand different timelines. Fuck, like you know,
That's true. As soon as I started saying, I'm like, wait, you guys,
we get that. Like
episode
So there's a
256
multiverse,
of a
right?
podcast or something. Yeah.
Every decision you make branches off into a separate multiverse. You guys understand that, right? So
do I have to make us the evil Justice League or the Suicide Squad for the thumbnail?
The Suicide Squad?
I guess the
Okay.
Suicide Squad, yeah.
Okay, cool.
If you could like stretch your face out to be King Shark.
I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
You're
Canadian. I'll make you Deadshot.
This has seriously floored me.
Get fucked. What?
This has very much floored me. Like they genocided the humans. They killed all of the humans.
The Zorda
Thousands
ambassadors
of years
did.
passed, and
Days of
then
Fury. Peter Griffin was there.
The Days of Fury, yeah. So, is there anyone that's like alive since then?
Yes, one.
Oh no!
It's
like
the
a
Vandal Savage. Yeah.
Oh my god! There's literally wait, like a human being that was alive during
During the Days of Fury.
Fury.
Sorry, no. There's a person that I'm going to
Oh.
introduce pretty soon here that lives until the Sonic's
Pretty soon, as in this episode or next week, because this Sonic segment is like 20 minutes deep now, and I'm feeling like that turtle. Like, I'm not gonna lie. No
Okay,
offense.
we'll end there. We'll pick up next time.
Yeah, I want to know
No
who this
offense.
guy is, so we'll learn then. But
We'll
Audience,
learn-
I'm
This-
sorry. We will get
this
back to
is-
Sonic stuff. We get it, but like it's got to be doled out in small doses.
this has
So
has
Harper
changed my
doesn't
life.
Tommy Turtle himself, but
I'm
yeah,
gonna
we
Tommy
will
Turtle.
get to Mammoth Mongol next time.
Mammoth Mongol. Is he a woolly mammoth?
Is this what this show's become?
Oh,
now?
sweet.
He's got a good design, and he has a good story too. I actually
Is he in
think
the video games?
like okay, Sonic stuff is ridiculous. I think Mammoth Mongol's a legitimately really good character,
What's his
even
name
though he's
again?
Mammoth Mongol.
Mammoth Mongol.
He's
like
kind of a
Mongol?
Vendel Savage ripoff.
Mammoth.
Yeah, that's it.
Fuck yeah.
What? He looks
Dude,
sick. Oh, I looked up.
Dude,
Mammoth Mongol.
remember that like period of time where we didn't know what like Pimp Chimpin was, and it turned out it's like just being like fucking sick as fuck. Like that dude's
Yeah.
Pimp Chimp. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah, Mammoth Mongol is pimp.
He's a
chimpin'.
combination of he's a combination
why
of
does
Vandals.
it say the Kingpin? I
Yeah,
looked up
he-
this and it just is he the Kingpin?
He's the kingpin of Sonic comics.
Look at him. He's wearing a white suit. But he's literally the Kingpin. Like that's like
But-
the point. Like he's supposed to be Wilson Fisk.
Yeah, but he actually has a really cool story because there's also a future timeline.
I like this occupation: casino owner, founder and leader of the Order of Ixis, sorcerer. He's a sorcerer.
Yes, but the future timeline, which is like I think it's like 300 years in the future, he's involved in that too, and he's sick in that. He's so cool.
I love the Sonic Wiki. You can tell people have so much fun with this because it says hobbies, hating Sonic the Hedgehog and all other heroes, harnessing the Ixis magics, giving long speeches on how much power he has. Those are his hobbies.
He's a cool character. I'll get into it.
Goals: obtain ultimate power and conquer Mobius. Parentheses, failed numerous times. Crimes: mass omnicide, mass brainwashing, attempted mass enforced suicide. Okay, we gotta
If
talk about
you
this next time.
If you can control people's minds and you don't like him, you may as well just
Yeah, attempted world domination, mass murder, terrorism, kidnapping, blackmail. Okay, I need to know next time. I
Don't
wanna know
look too much
all
into him.
about this guy. I want to know everything about this fucking
Mammoth
guy.
Mongol. Harper.
Yeah.
We talked about this last week. This is
Death
not the
Egg.
Death Star. This is the Death Egg.
The Death Egg. I feel like I've seen the Death Egg.
Death Egg
before.
1. And then Death Egg 2. It's literally just the Death Star.
Just unfathomably bad.
And now it makes me even sadder that he blew up the moon like that because the moon now I know has survived even longer past us. And then
Yeah.
it gets destroyed by this fuckwit.
Because Eggman wanted to prove a point.
Wow.
We had so many people messaging me and just like commenting on Hero Stories saying like please talk more Sonic lore. My jaw dropped so many times.
Yeah, this is going to be a big one, guys.
People wanted it, bro.
This is we live on Mobius.
Look, it took me like 16 hours to talk about the whole lore ones. Our goal is to get there by Sonic 3 in December.
Okay. All right. And then we'll all be the biggest Sonic fans.
Yeah, you guys will
And we
know
can
everything
watch
to
it
go
with
into
full
like a
lore.
2-hour movie
So we've got
about
a
one
year.
moment.
We've got a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
The goal Harper needs to
No.
not Tommy Turtle himself before he gets there.
Dude, that's
I
the
jet
goal.
like that can be the goal for the year. Yeah, like fuck. Some
Don't
people have New
Tommy
Year's res-
Turtle. Don't Tommy Turtle.
I really want to.
Okay.
Wow.
Thanks for listening. We'll return next week, hopefully talking about Daredevil suit, and we'll get into Mammoth Mongol at the end.
I'm fucking hyped for that, man. This is what the podcast is about for me now.
This is what
Mammoth
it's a
Mongol.
Sonic podcast now.
Yeah.
All right,
I can't
and,
wait
and
to edit
hopefully
this.
JD
I
will
haven't
be here.
edited clips in so long. I can't wait to edit some clips from this episode, man. This is a
Stay
good episode.
tuned. Add a hero story on Instagram for that.
Yeah.
Bada booey.